Well, hello. I'm Matt. Welcome to the good life. I do a little radio show from my backyard in the Hills Casino. I'm a lucky guy. In fact, I'd say luckier than most. I have lots of friends that I like to call stars. Hey, in fact, there's one now. You probably know Ryan Stiles, Drew Carey show. Whose line is it anyway? Black Hawk Down?
I wasn't in Black Hawk Down, Matt. That wasn't me, okay? What are you doing here?
The gate was actually open. I thought I'd take a little jacuzzi-roo.
I got company coming over, okay? People that matter, okay? Get up, go.
Bubbles feel so good,
Look,
Ryan.
Matt, you know what? You gotta stop doing this, okay? I can't be coming home with the wife and kids and you're in my tub, okay? Just get out.
I'm not wearing nothing.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He's just passed out.
Oh,
Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
Had to lighten them up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sort of cozy here in this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar because it's a little chilly out there today. And for the first time in my life, I'm saying I'm looking forward to the rain. Hopefully it's not a deluge, but enough to put out the wildfires that are already going here in Southern California.
As Christopher Robin, Mike's not.
Yes, it is, Mart. As Christopher Robin.
From Winnie the Pooh used to say, "Tut tut, it looks like rain."
Dee-dee-dee-dee.
Would have been better if you would have got all mad at me. Yes, it is. Word. I can't hear it.
Probably your box over there.
Yeah. Okay, I got an idea. Come in a couple minutes early before the show starts.
I got an idea.
Try your headphones.
I got an idea. No.
Okay, you don't have to be here.
Okay.
There's no gun to your head, Mart.
I know.
Thanks to Pete Coburn, one of the good guys out there in Oregon, my birth state, my friends. Pete Coburn, who is supplying much information to this show and behind-the-scenes stuff. And, of course, also Tattoo Dave, our producer.
Oh, you're welcome.
Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, and the finest stations. And X,
Did you know that the energy you use to melt an ice cube...
What the hell's going on?
This frame just fell off the thing and hit right onto the aisle.
The frame fell off.
This little square frame.
Okay. Boy, what a great show. Mart comes in with Mr. Attitude and blames it on everyone else except himself. And then Mark C.G. Boyer is just 5 minutes from falling asleep. I know you. I know you well. Yeah, and then things are... Look what I received from this... Now, I don't know if it's from him personally, but it said Dana White. And so his office...
Oh, wow.
They sent this over, Howler Head, and it's Monkey Spirit. and then upon further investigation, it says Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey with natural banana.
Oh, wow.
So it's probably good in coffee, although I read some reviews on this, and The reviewer said you should throw it in Coke. It's really good with Coke. So banana howler head. I guess Dana White is part of the howler head crew and part of the monkey spirit crew, but it's great packaging. And if this stuff tastes as good as the packaging, we could be in for a good old show today. Melania looked like $1 billion at the inauguration.
Oh, yeah.
I love that hat. That hat was so classy and so cool and absolute awesomeness. Man, does that first lady know how to dress? I mean, no first lady is up to the class of this Melania Trump. Love that gal. But
No first lady has ever looked as good as Melania.
not even close. But
It had the unlimited supply of dinero.
yeah, well, yeah, but she doesn't need the dinero to look good. I mean,
No.
yeah. I mean, Trump. In fact, there are rumors that those nude photos of her from way before Trump and Melania got together. The rumor is that Trump leaked those to the press. Doesn't that sound like something Trump would do, though? Yeah.
That's funny.
Take a look at my broad, man. This ain't so bad. More in the first week in office than Biden in 4 years. Much? Anyone?
100%.
Yeah.
In the first day.
Did we not tell you that there would be hell to pay if Trump won this election?
Did you see that press conference in the Palisades yesterday?
Oh, I'm gonna play some
Oh,
of it.
good. It is incredible.
Oh yeah. He is. And by the way, this is why the left hates him so much, because he's outspoken, but he tells the damn truth about these things.
Yep.
It's like what he's basically saying is, get your friggin' act together,
Yep.
you imbeciles. Yep. Yeah, and you can tell, and he has real passion coming through for the people of Los Angeles. And you really see that. It's like, let's get these houses built. And, it wasn't their fault that the fires started, but it certainly was someone's fault that these fires were not contained.
Yep. And he made mention of it.
Oh, hell yeah. But there is hell to pay, and it is happening. And the fun is just getting started. You're fired. Donald Trump put 17 inspectors general out of a job. Bye-bye. That happened yesterday, man.
See ya.
Yeah, approximately 17 of them were fired without notice via email. Noting an official who lost their job confirmed the information to USA Today. Okay, where is this? Oh, the inspectors general are independent watchdogs within agencies who investigate and disclose waste, fraud, and abuse. And those fired yesterday include inspectors at the Pentagon, Department of State, Veterans Affairs, and Interior, which oversee marine, oil, and gas leases, as well as Indian Affairs, said the fire official who spoke out on condition of anonymity because of the sensitivity of the situation. The news first reported by the Washington Post, which said that most of the individuals were appointed during 2017 to 21 in Trump's first term. I told you, hell to pay.
Yep.
He knows who the good guys and who the bad guys are these days.
Oh, yeah.
In a letter on Friday, the Council of Inspectors General on Integrity and Efficiency chairperson Hannibal Mike Ware wrote to Director of Presidential Personnel at the White House, Sergio Gore, about the firings. I recommend that you reach out to the White House counsel to discuss your intended course of action. At this point, we do not believe the actions taken are legally sufficient to dismiss presidentially appointed Senate. There's always a fight. It's always a fight. He knows who the bad guys are. Get rid of the bad guys, but there's always a fight. And, no one likes to be fired, but damn it, man. If you would just do the right thing for America, just do the right thing.
You'd still have a job.
Yeah, you would still have a gigaroo. And
Kind of a trend starting, though. He also hires people via email, and they don't know it either.
I know. I love this guy. I don't know. I wish I could go without sleep I guess he sleeps for maybe 4 hours a night.
I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, the guy is absolutely incredible. What he did in North Carolina was beautiful. He brought some sanctity to those folks who are simply thrown under the bus by the Biden administration, just screwed over. made a stop, did the right thing, and he's doing the right thing for North Carolinians. And then L.A. yesterday, man. Yep. And I was wondering, does he leave right after that, or does he? I bet he does. I bet he goes right back. Don't you think?
I think he goes down to Hollywood, goes to the Rainbow, goes to the whiskey.
Yeah. I liked Hollywood better when Poison was number one.
That's right.
Damn it, man. The TSA came under fire when it became known that the agency had placed former Democrat Congresswoman and Trump ally Tulsi Gabbard on a watch list called Quiet Skies. Trump also began firing career employees at the Justice Department after vowing in 23 to demolish the deep state, and he's doing it. He's doing it, and he's the only guy that would do it. He's the only guy. He doesn't owe anything to anyone. And then Trump on McConnell. You notice that McConnell, one of the rare Republicans who voted against Hex's confirmation as Secretary of Defense, Trump just says, listen, winning is what matters. He says he didn't know that Senator Mitch McConnell voted against Peg Hex's confirmation. He just said, he said, well, I heard we won. So, yeah, that McConnell, man, he hates Trump so much. He hates him. Because it's that NIMBY thing, not in my backyard. Don't screw around with the way things have been done here in D.C. for so many years. And that's what this all stems from.
Yeah.
That's why he has all these haters who happen to be Republicans. And they hate him. And it's like, instead of just growing up and saying, what is best for Americans?
That and the border thing that people are saying, how he's like Hitler and he's gathering all these people. It makes it sound like he's putting them on buses and taking them to gas chambers. What he's doing is getting rid of the murderers, the rapists, the thieves, the gang members, the bad people. And a lot of these Mexicans, I hate to say because I work with them, they have chips on their shoulders like, see what he's doing to us? Us? Are you legal?
Well, yeah, those are the haters who wouldn't vote for him anyway. But he's, he has such a constituency of our Latino brethren these days.
I know.
Yeah,
but some are just pissed off. The old school. Like,
of course, you're gonna piss somebody off. You know, when you're so overt and in your face like Trump is, you're gonna piss people off.
We need him out of here.
And you have to accept that. You can't. This is no more Mr. Nice Guy. Yep. And by the way, yes, Biden. Yes, all the heads of states across the world and all the prime ministers. Yes, they loved you. Of course they loved you because they got away with murder. Yeah, they got away with murder. So I'm watching this in real time, and I swear to you, I spit out coffee because I couldn't believe. I said, "What the hell is going on here?" During the National Prayer Service breakfast, and it wasn't a breakfast; it was just a prayer service. And I'm thinking to myself, "Is this a skit? Is this an SNL bit?" But the bishop says, I was trying to speak a truth that I felt needed to be said. Well, it didn't need to be said, and certainly not in that situation. If you had something to say to the President of the United States, take him aside and share it with him. You clam-clacking, rug-munching, oh, please. Oh, this bishop is so... And by the way... Whatever suits you sexually. I say have a happy... I'm a big fan of the lesbians, but it's broads like this, who look like this, that give lesbians a bad name. Yep. Because you don't want to see her in any MPEG, right?
Oh, she's the man. She's the man.
Yeah, but you don't want to see it. No. I don't want to see it. Yeah, Washington Episcopal Bishop Marianne Budd claimed on The View, really? So now she's on tour. She's doing The View and CNN, and this is...
All the good shows.
Of course,
Why is The View still on?
No. Well, hopefully not for much longer. But by the way, I sort of like it. I like it there because, you want to know who the stupid people are.
We know.
So
we kind of already know, but it just gives us something to talk about.
So every day you're reinvigorated that these idiot sticks, walk the planet Earth. Yeah, so she was on The View, this Episcopal Bishop, Marianne Budd, and she said that her message to President Donald Trump during the National Prayer Service at the Washington National Cathedral was a truth that she needed to say. And this is Bishop Marianne Budd. And, You know, if you haven't heard the entire thing, I think it's worth your time. Wait until our show is over, please, on YouTube, on Rumble, and on the finest radio stations in America.
Apparently, we're not on Rumble right now.
But she, that's important to point out right this second. Well, I'm trying to get into Bishop Marianne Budd. This is on the Trump inauguration. She had something to say, and damn it, you're going to listen.
There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away, and that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here.
I thought it was the Twilight Zone because I watched this in real time.
I was just thinking, where are we?
Yeah, where in the hell are we? Hey, by the way, don't worry, Bishop Marianne Budd. Illegal immigrants, your kids will not be taken away. You will be deported with them, kids. Yeah, so, yeah, you won't be, no, they won't be taken away. You'll just go back to your home sanctuary.
And that's another thing, the trans, oh man, I see all this stuff on the trans people. And they're sick. They really are mentally.
Of course, because I mean, it is. I think by and large, 99% of these folks, it is a mental illness, and it's and you want to have sympathy and empathy for these folks because if you're truly
out of control,
if you're truly confused, I feel for you, man.
Yeah.
But son of a bitch, don't take it out on us. We don't have to use your preferred pronouns. No. Play your little game. Try to be as happy as you can possibly be, but we don't have to play your effing game. I mean, it's really about common sense, for God's sake.
This one girl got on there, and he's like, I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid down the Trump said I'm so afraid. It's like, what the hell are you afraid of?
No, Mark, everything.
Matt, you got to hear this.
What?
I was putting in info on my iPhone on a new contact, and now iPhone has a space for pronouns.
You mean, is that a new thing?
It's a brand new thing.
So they
it
are
was never there before.
So now all of a sudden, when all this is coming down, they are starting to walk the walk and talk the talk. They're idiots, man.
Unbelievable.
But please don't worry, illegal immigrants. Your kids will not be taken away. You'll be deported with them. Yes. All right? I mean, that should give you at least some solace.
Right.
Bishop or activist, you be the judge. Bishop or activist. Now, we just played you Bishop Marianne Budd's statement to President Trump during his inauguration, which was disgusting. Shut up. Shut up. You pie goblin.
Yeah. Time and place.
But is she a compassionate, God-loving bishop, or is she a racist, Trump-hating activist? Listen to this clip of Marianne Budd from 2020, and you be the judge.
It is a message of a call for justice, for swift justice for George Floyd, for systemic justice for all brown and black people who have been under the knee of this country in ways that we have witnessed time and again. I've given up speaking to President Trump. We need to replace President Trump.
There we go. Just an innocent bystander bishop, right? That was 2020. That was 2020. This broad is a stinking activist and had no friggin' place in that church on that morning. It is ridiculous. And I'm watching the reaction of Donald Trump and his vice president, and they're thinking the same thing. What the hell just happened here? What the hell? You know, we're just minding our own business, you know, looking for a little solace from God, and then this happens? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Joy Beastar to Bishop Budd on the show The View. You are more fearlessness than anyone in Congress. Okay. Yeah, this happened a couple days ago on The View. Co-host Joy Beastar told D.C. Episcopal Bishop Marianne Budd that she was more fearless than anyone in Congress right now.
What does that mean?
It simply means that they're on the same page and they have an alliance, and God bless you. Well, I don't think that was God speaking through the bishop. I truly don't. Wow. You know, I mean, how would I know? How do we know these things? But I just don't believe that the God, a good God, is going to speak through that friggin' canal chasing.
I think
how many other euphemisms can I come up with here?
Apparently, it's infinite.
beaver bumper,
beaver bumping, clam clacking.
Oh, wow.
I mean, and by the way, for those of you who we offended with that, what do they call that? A thumbnail on our YouTube page. I guess it was meant to offend you. I mean, if you're to be offended by things like this, then have at it. I offer no apologies on this show. This is Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio is a no apology zone. Wicked star Ariana Grande calls Trump executive order recognizing only male and female an attack on trans people. It's an attack on trans people. I sort of don't see it that way, Ariana Grande. I see it more as common sense. You got your female and you got your male. What else are we? I mean, what, you got your dogs and you got your cats, and don't eat the dogs and don't eat the cats, but you got your dogs and your cats, and they, as well, are either a female or a male. You either got a bitch, and by the way, see, that's not a put down. That's the actual canine name for a female dog is a bitch. And since we love our dogs, I don't understand how any woman would find that offensive. Because I will tell you that females love their little doggies. Or what is their nomenclature for their dogs? Fur babies. Oh, that's. And by the way, I agree with you, because when I hear fur baby, I think of something else. Yeah. Right? First time I heard it, I thought they were talking about private parts, and then because someone on my Facebook page, they wrote, "Oh, I bet you love your fur babies," and I said, "Yes, I do." As a matter of fact, I'm a huge fan. But Ariana Grande, no, it's not an attack on trans people. Yeah, well, no.
Whatever, Dave. I don't take your I don't take your judgment, bro. Wow. I know what you think is hot.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, let's compare.
Oh God, let's go way back.
Speaking of Netflix, trans Best Actress Oscar nominee rages at Trump. He is shameless. Netflix transgender Best Actress Oscar nominee Carla Sofia Gascon raged at our president over his executive order stating the U.S. government will recognize only two sexes, calling the 45th and 47th president shameless. He is shameless, Gascon told The Hollywood Reporter of President Trump's executive order earlier this week, adding that, "I hope that whatever needs to happen happens to shut everyone up on both sides." Gascon was nominated for the 25 Oscars for Best Actress, although not really a female, making the actor the first transgender individual to be nominated for the award. What about the real females who are up for an Oscar? How does that sit with them? You know how it sits with them, but are they going to be outspoken about it?
No.
No. No, I could just see the interviews now. I think it's a very good thing, and deep inside they want to kill this transgender Carla Sofia Gascon. Earlier in the month,
Matt,
yeah.
I was told when I was young,
yeah,
the easiest way
get on the mic
to change something you don't like is to use it.
Meaning
that the more you use it, the more you point out how stupid it is.
Give me an example.
And in the example here is that she wins.
Right.
It may set off everyone else and go, "This is stupid."
Yeah, and you're right. Well, because it is stupid. You're either a female or you're not a female. Right. Yeah, this trans actor. We're not breaking yet, there, Dave. I don't know where you are, man. The trans actor took to the stage of the Golden Globes declaring the light always wins over darkness. And you got that. Now, so you're making noises, Dave, and unless my clock here says 32 or 33 after. What is your
mine
clock?
says 35 going on 36.
So.
And you started the show in this room on this clock. So I'm just going by the clock, Matt.
No. I started it on the computer. So our clocks, once again, are off. Really? You've got 35?
Take a look.
Yeah, so. Obviously, I need a new battery.
No, it's better to blame it on Dave.
Yeah, right. I knew you were
Well,
gonna say
yes, because according to my clock, so now I don't even know. So I got to reset the clock. Okay, let's go to break just in case. Let's go with the clock in there. Because I don't know, man.
My clock, just so you know, my clock in here has always been a minute off the computer, and I'm still right there.
Oh, okay.
So this clock is as close to right as.
All right, we'll be this. I got a lot to get to, including Ned Rice not sounding like Darth Vader this week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Luke.
Yeah, I love this guy. One of the greatest comedy writers of all time. Plus, Robert Davi on the show on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, on YouTube, on Rumble, and the finest stations in the nation.
Like the legend of the Phoenix, all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Love. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cause to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're up all night to get lucky.
The staccato hoofbeats of a golden palomino, carrying a man who fights wherever justice needs a champion.
In a hideaway on the other side of the hill, with Hollywood close enough to smell, one man dared to step up to the bar and talk. And other outlaws heard the legend and joined together to tell their tales. This is how it began. Smoking, drinking, interrupting. Magic Matt Allen. This is Outlaw Radio.
Everybody dance. In fact, have you seen that video, the Trump dance?
Which one?
That is some good stuff. Well, I don't know if it's the official video, but I'm assuming they used AI and that Donald Trump did not participate. But I'm telling you, he approves of this. I heard him in some speeches talk about this song, and he said, "Yeah, I think it's number one."
There's been a bunch of them done.
Yeah, well. Okay, so
but I probably know the one you're talking about. There's some good ones out there.
Let me find this here. It's here we go. So it's the Trump dance, and hold on a second, man. Oh, by the way, Megyn Kelly breaking down Barack and Michelle Obama divorce reports, and the fact that Barack Obama is supposedly banging Jennifer Aniston. This is good stuff, man.
Wow.
And by the way, all of a sudden I become a huge Barack Obama fan.
I was just gonna say, man, that right there is some damn good taste.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You go, Barack Obama. And that would sort of dispel the rumors of him being gay, I would think. Yeah. Wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
It would dispel the rumors of Aniston being sane also.
Yeah. Okay, where the hell is this? Hold on.
Nicest arse in Hollywood, I'm telling you right now. She is
and above.
Where in the hell is this? Hold on. By the way, Dennis Leary has updated the lyrics of his 90s hit song, A-Hole, the Shameless Non-Maskers. And I'm going to play that probably next hour. But I bring that up because they said the word, and it was on not the Kimmel Show, but what the hell is the dude that took over the Tonight Show, which I've never... Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. Yeah.
And, I think that Fallon is sort of a talented guy. It's too bad that he has to be this lefty.
I thought he was talented when he did this, the show.
I think he's a talented guy, but then he's big lefty. But they're using the word, and that has been an FCC in the FCC Black Book forever. So I'm watching this, and it's unedited. There are no bleeps, and they're saying it. So I don't know how they get away with this. I mean, the FCC, of course, they look over radio and television, not cable. But this is not a cable show, man. This is a network television show, and they're saying it. What
they make radio stations that play music, like bleep out.
Of course,
words and stuff.
Yeah. So I don't get it. Where is the setup to this damn thing? I did have a setup to this. Well, okay. So I'll just we'll probably end up playing it a couple times. But this is the Trump dance, and I defy you to listen to this and not move your arms while it's playing. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What does he do? He does...
Jump the Don.
Does this?
Yeah, the power of the...
There's a new dance move going on.
Yeah.
What is this?
Everybody move your arms like this. There's a dance other people do, and I think it's a hit. Don't be shy, go and get up on the dance floor. Have the time of your life, I'm the man, do the trap, do the trap. In the school, in the puller, in the club. We don't got no time for
You gotta stick your lips way out.
We're about to turn the country to a red state. Do the trap, 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 do the trap. Kamala thought she had me, that's a funny fact. We could celebrate now and just laugh at that. America the beautiful, home of the brave. Ask them why they hate me, they got nothing to say. They say I'm not a politician, I'm just here to have fun. Yeah, I golf a little bit, but I get the job done. I got respect all over the world. Donald Trump is the name and I'm taking your girl. Everybody move your arms like this. There's a dance other people do and I think it's a hit. Don't be shy, go and get up on the dance floor. Have the time of your life, I'm the man, do the trap, do the trap. In the school, in the puller, in the club.
Yeah.
We don't got no time for haters, they just can't wait. We're about to turn the country to a red state. Do the trap, do the trap.
Do it now.
Do the trap, do the trap, do the trap.
Oh, yeah.
Do the trap. Made America great before, I'll do it again. For a nation that just the haters wanna be friends. You ain't seen Donnie T up on the dance floor grooving it. Every time I move around, the girls start losing it. I'm the boy to make America great. DNC can't compete, it ain't up for debate. I ain't lowering gas, now I'm making it free. Even if I do, my haters still be hating on me. Everybody move your arms like this. There's a dance other people do and I think it's a hit. Don't be shy, go and get up on the dance floor. Have the time of your life, I'm the man, do the trap, do the trap. In the school, in the puller, in the club. We don't got no time for haters, they just can't wait. We're about to turn the country to a red state. Do the trap, do the trap.
Oh, yeah.
Do the trap, do the trap, do the trap,
This guy did a full production, man.
You know, I'm not the most rhythmic guy, but Donald Trump has absolutely no rhythm
Zero.
whatsoever.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's like him and Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy's a talented guy, but as far as rhythm goes,
no rhythm.
On stage, the guy
absolutely no rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah.
You know, and the good news is that, you know, we don't have to equate rhythm with being a great president. Otherwise, he'd be dead in the water.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Trans Best Actress nominee, let's see, and Trump and intersex Pope, woke Hollywood to take center stage at the Oscars. The Oscar nominations were unveiled a couple days ago with Netflix Amelia Perez leading the charge in a whopping 13 nods. Do you believe that?
Wow.
And here are 5 takeaways from the 97th Academy Award nominations. I can't imagine that viewership this year is going to be huge.
Well, who cares?
I know. I mean, who cares?
I haven't seen that freaking thing, and I'm the one that matters, but a lot of people stopped watching it a long time ago.
Yeah, the United States may have swung to the political right by re-electing Donald Trump and putting the Republicans in charge of both houses. Right. You believe that? Both houses of Congress. But Tinseltown's progressive politics were on full display a couple days ago from right over there. You know, we're spitting distance to Hollywood where where we do this show here in the San Fernando Valley. In the
Did he
hills.
walk through Pacific Palisades also?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
I didn't see him.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, I've got the press conference, the presser with that really smart mayor of ours. Bass.
Oh, boy, did he give it to her.
Karen Dumbass.
Oh, yeah, Dumbass. Frontrunner Amelia Perez boasts the first ever openly transacting nominee in Carla Sofia Gascon. Even if the movie's approach to LGBTQ representation was dubbed retrograde by advocacy group GLAAD, The Brutalist, a 3.5-hour epic about a Holocaust survivor moving to the post-war United States, celebrates the key role of immigrants in building the world's leading economy. It earned 10 nods. So did Broadway adaptation Wicked, which promotes tolerance regardless of skin color. Although skin color is everything with a woke left.
Yes.
Without skin color,
They're the most racist people.
No, there's nothing. There is no protest. And of course, the left they warn against authority, being in control of everything. Right. And there were two surprises: acting nominations for The Apprentice, a biopic about the young Trump that has drawn legal threats for the unsavory depiction of his formative years. And in the absence of films from Hollywood heavyweights like Christopher Nolan, Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, and no love for Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopod, that poor movie. Boy, that is just... And he spent so much money, and I think it was his own cash that he put into this thing. Has anyone seen this thing?
No. What movie is it?
Megalopolis.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Who did it?
And it's been sitting there forever. And it was Coppola years ago. And has it been a wide release?
I don't think so, because I've never even heard of it.
Me either.
Only James Mangold, who helmed Bob Dylan's biopic, A Complete Unknown, has ever been Oscar nominated in any category previously. There's another movie you won't find me watching.
Hey.
But that's my thing. I'm not a Bob Dylan fan.
I know you don't like him. I like 50% of
Oh, I don't hate him as a person.
Not as bad as
but I don't understand how people think that this man is the savior when it comes to lyrics, that he was brilliant.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
I like him somewhat, but I mean that's where Tom Petty got his shtick from.
Well, yeah. I always thought that
the whole vocal.
But I prefer Tom Petty songs.
So do I.
I like Tom Petty songs.
Did that Timothy, whatever his name is, get a nod for that movie?
The dude from I think so. Bob Dylan's Complete Unknown.
Yes.
James Mangold. So was he the director? I guess he was behind the movie. I guess they're saying he was Oscar nominated. But was that previously? Or was it for this movie? I don't friggin' know. I don't care. I mean, Bob Dylan biop. I just gun to my head. That would be tough for me to watch.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any interest in anything he's ever done.
Yep.
But I think what it is timing with him. I think it was during the unrest and the 60s.
Counterculture at the time.
100% counterculture. And so he was sort of speaking the language of the youth, and they glommed onto him no matter how poorly he sang. Yeah. Even though Lay Lady Lay,
I don't think he sings poorly.
Is a song that it's the only Bob Dylan song that I like a lot, and his voice is pretty good in that for some reason.
He knows that. He's just got his own style. And a lot of people
Do you think he goes out of his way to sing poorly?
I don't know.
Because Lay Lady Lay, he sounds good in that.
My ex hated him too, but she hated Tom Petty.
I don't hate him. I just don't like his songs, except Lay Lady Lay.
But if you listen to Tom Petty's lyrics, they're pretty damn cheesy.
Oh, of course they are.
Very cheesy.
But we're men. We're guys. We don't give an ass about lyrics.
Oh, yeah.
It's females. It's females that love lyrics. They're the ones who are...
But I still love his music, yeah.
It's a go-to because of the lyrics.
Yes.
But for guys, it's like, nah, is it rocking? Is it cool?
Right.
I mean, my God, AC/DC's lyrics, one of my favorite bands. Come on,
They don't
man.
give two F's about what their lyrics.
No, we know what that's about.
Of course, man. It's
Want
all
to be
about the same
Want to
thing.
be your backdoor man? It's Zeppelin. They did the same damn thing. Yeah.
Tube Steak Boogie.
What was that?
ZZ Top. Tube Steak Boogie.
No, it's Tube Snake
Oh, Tube
Boogie.
Snake.
Yeah, I tried to educate you on poker night on Wednesday night when that song came on, and I heard you say.
I remember that.
I heard you. You do? You,
yes,
I don't remember.
So
hearing
see,
She won't do it, but her sister will.
See,
Boogie.
that's funny, Dave. So you remember me saying that?
Yes.
And I explicitly sang Tube Snake Boogie, hoping that Mark C.G. Boyer might, but no.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
Mark's still clogged up. He's still a bit clogged up.
Oh, don't blame it on that.
Oh, yeah.
He was clogged up before he got sick.
I heard him in the green room before the show started, and I didn't know if it was him or Burl. I heard a lot of coughing, and I was saying to myself, I hope it's Burl and not Mark.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
It was you?
Yeah,
It was Burl.
I caught some cigarette smoke.
Oh,
it was you.
Hey, by the way, cigarette smoke will do that to me. However, do I want smoking in bars to be allowed? Yes, I do. Even though I was never a fan of cigarette smoke, I always loved the liberty of sitting in a dive bar with folks smoking. I never bitched about it. Even when pre-smoking cigars, I never bitched about cigarettes because they're doing their thing. It's a legal activity, and it seems to me that smoking and drinking sort of go together.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, even those who are not big cigarette smokers, when they're boozing, I understand that they will smoke a cig or two.
Billy used to smoke 3 packs in like an hour.
Yeah, I got to tell you, that Marine over there, that Billy Dilly, how the hell does he just quit cold turkey?
All day.
Friggin' incredible, man.
No, you didn't, Billy.
All right, a
I've
lot
seen
to
you go
get to,
for 3
including
years.
award-winning television writer. He wrote for Bill Maher. He created The Ropers. Ned Rice out of the great state of, I was going to say Wisconsin. Wisconsin's always on my mind, the Wisconsinites. I love them. Where the hell's he from? Oh, Detroit. Michigan.
Michigan.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah, and, by the way, another state that went red. We will be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Home of the brave. Ask them why they hate me. They got nothing to say. They say I'm not a politician. I'm just here to have fun. Yeah, I golf a little bit, but I get the job done. I got respect all over the world. Donald Trump is the name, and I'm taking your girl. Everybody move your arms like this. There's a dance other people doing. I think it's a hit. Don't be shy. Go and get up on the dance floor. Have the time of your life. I'm the man. Do the trap. Do the trap. In the school, in the pool, or in the club. We don't got no time for haters. They just can't wait. We're about to turn the country to a red state. Do the trap. 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 Made America great before, I'll do it again. For a nation that used to hate us, wanna be friends. You ain't see Donnie T up on the dance floor, grooving it. Every time I move around, a girl start losing it. I'm the boy to make America great. DNC can't compete, it ain't up for debate. I ain't lowering gas, now I'm making it free. Even if I do, my haters still be hating on me. Everybody move your arms like this. There's a dance other people do, and I think it's a hit. Don't be shy, go and get up on the dance floor. Have the time of your life, I'm the man. Do the trap, do the trap. In the school, in the pool, or in the club. We don't got no time for haters, they just can't wait. We're about to turn the country to a red state. Do the trap, do the trap. 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 Yeah. Trump the Don. There's a new dance move going on. Check it out. Everybody move your arms like this. There's a dance other people do, and I think it's a hit. Don't be shy, go and get up on the dance floor. Have the time of your life, I'm the man. Do the trap, do the trap. In the school, in the pool, or in the club. We don't got no time for haters, they just can't wait. We're about to turn the country to a red state. Do the trap, do the trap, do.
Like a drunk brother with bad breath who's funny sometimes and other times you have no idea what he's talking about. Like a Facebook friend with a real bad attitude. Like that movie that you never wanted to see, but it's the only thing on. This is Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen.
Oh, at Melania. Man, does she look like $1 billion with that cool hat. Oh, she is the hottest. And
even in the baseball hat at the press conference.
Hey,
come on.
Tattoo Dave.
Baseball
Glad you brought
hat's
that
hotter.
up. I thought she looked so damn good, man. Dressed down in the jeans. Is there anything Melania Trump doesn't look good in? No. Hey, is it time? Should we do this?
Yes, sir.
Can you see this on camera? Howler head. And this was sent over from Dana White's office. So he obviously has something to do with this. And it's supposedly, and by the way, I don't have a dog in this fight. So we're not being compensated, although wouldn't it be nice for drinking this stuff?
Howler monkeys are the most obnoxious monkeys out
Oh,
there.
yeah, no, they are. Yeah, of course they are. Straight bourbon whiskey with natural banana.
Open it. Open it.
Oh, yeah. So let's give this a shot. Okay, I'm nosing it, and I'm getting a whiff of nanner. There's a little nanner in that. Now, I read from critics that this is a good mix for Coke and or Mark C.G. Boyer's preference, which is Pepsi. Okay, let me run this over to Dave.
You want me to? Oh,
Want me to grab the bottle for you?
I would love.
No, let's try it. We'll try it without any.
One.
Oh yeah, it's major banana. No.
We'll try it without any dilution from a cola product first. Okay, nosing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a
Strong banana.
Big time banana.
Cheers.
And I think this is only 80 proof, so it's not some significant, proof.
We're gonna have to drink double.
Wow, I'll tell you what it is. Okay. It's much sweeter than I thought it would be, and it's sort of syrupy.
Yes.
So now I get how mixing it with Coke, for you bourbon aficionados, I mean, they really love a great bourbon. I think you're gonna have a tough time with this one.
Dave just sneezed.
Did you sneeze?
I turned my mic off. I'm a professional.
I'm saying you sneezed from the booze.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah,
not from the booze.
No. You know why he sneezed? He's allergic to a-holes. Oh yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Plenty of those sitting right here.
Yeah, this is this is much more syrupy than I thought it would be.
You know what I'd love to do sometime? I thought about this last week. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get 2 unmarked paper cups, a little bit of Pepsi, a little bit of Coke, and I'm going to shuffle them around. I'm going to label them on the bottom, and I'm going to have Mark tell me the difference.
Well, he'll be able to tell you.
Oh,
I'll be able to tell you.
Coke is Pepsi.
Coke's
is
way
sweeter.
better than Pepsi.
Pepsi is much sweeter.
Oh God, that's
is that right? Pepsi is sweeter than Coke?
And for me, I can drink a glass of Pepsi, but I can't finish a Coke.
Did you say Pepsi?
Pepsi.
He just turned into the Brady Bunch.
Brady.
No, it was the
Bobby.
middle child.
No,
Time to change.
No, yeah. Wait, what the hell is the kid's name?
Peter.
It was.
Hey.
Hey, by the way, and I probably shouldn't say this, so I will. Peter, who is played by
Chris Knight.
Yeah, Chris Knight. He does a podcast with my buddy Greg Brady, aka Barry Williams.
Yes.
And I shouldn't say this. This is inside dirt. Barry, so I'll tell you anyway. Barry, the great Greg Brady, tends to lean right. Hence, I think our friendship for many, many years. Now, the middle kid in the Brady Bunch, Peter, may not. In fact, he may sway. I mean, he may be as woke as the day is long. Yeah. But see, they do a podcast together, and I don't think they get political. They simply talk about the Brady Bunch. And what was my favorite Brady Bunch episode? I can never remember this one. It's the
one with Vincent Price?
No, it's the one when Marcia was driving around town looking for Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has to be my favorite.
Speaking of podcasts,
let me have another sip of Howler Head.
It's already working, Dana.
Dana White, thank you, bud.
Speaking of podcasts, it was funny. This guy that listens to us every week, guy that I work with, he said, I tuned in the Adam Carolla podcast. He goes, boy, his show reminds me of you guys a lot. I said, we started it way before he started it.
It's true. Yeah.
And I said, we love him. We love Adam.
Oh, love Adam.
And that's a compliment. I
love
said,
Adam, yeah. Love Adam. Yeah, he is a smart, good guy,
absolutely.
man. And you know, one of his best buddies is that idiot stick on late night on
Kimmel.
CBS. They're buds, but they're diametrically opposed when it comes to politics. You know why?
If it wasn't for Corolla, there would be no Kimmel.
Oh, you bet your ass.
Max.
He's the talent.
Yep.
Adam has always
Oh,
been
yeah.
the talent.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
was always blown away that friggin' Kimmel got the TV show.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's better looking. We'll be this after back on Matthew Matt's Outlaw.
On the street, I was talking to a man. He said there's so much, but there's nothing mine that I don't understand. You shouldn't worry, I said that ain't no crime. 'Cause if you get it wrong, you'll get it right next time. Next time. You need direction, yeah, you need a name. When you stand at the crossroads, you'll be high, we look the same. After a while, you get to recognize the signs. So if you get it wrong, you'll get it right next time. Next time.
this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time! Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Sean Young on Outlaw Radio.
Hey, this is Shelley Berman on Outlaw Radio. Listen, come on, listen to me or listen to Matt. If you like being bored, it's great for you.
It's Robert Hayes. I'm here on Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, a.k.a. The Weasel. We are here to drink. We're here to smoke. We're here to interrupt. You may drink. You may smoke. You may interrupt. But I'm here to...
Live from the Lighten Up Lounge, this is Tom DeLuise saying, this is Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Chuck Woolery at Lighten Up Lounge on Outlaw Radio. Lots of fun, guys. Be back 2 and 2.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio, where we smoke, we drink, and occasionally we bother people who look old and weak.
Hi, this is Rick Dees with Magic Matt, a.k.a. Mr. Cigar, in the Lighten Up Lounge. We drink, we smoke, we interrupt.
Here he comes, and this week he will most likely not speak like Darth Vader, and that was our problem with the old phones. But any chance to have this man on, I will take it. I will grab it. It's like that dangling gold ring. I'll grab hold of it and get this man on because he is the creator of The Ropers. He also did that, remember that incredibly funny show that lasted one season with Bob Denver and Forrest Tucker out in the West? Remember that sitcom? Yeah. Yeah, this man created that as well and wrote for Jimmy Kimmel and Mahar. And last time we talked to Robert Davi, I pronounced Bill Mahar's name as Bill Mahar, and Davi thought that I was being serious. So, see, that's the thing about Davi, who, by the way, we're going to speak with before the end of the show today. Robert Davi, who is a little outspoken. He's got a lot to say, and damn it, you're going to hear it. And unlike the Archbishop broad, he's smart. And Ned Rice, my friends from the outskirts of Detroit, Michigan. How are you, my friend?
Matt, never mind that. I noticed that almost everybody in your highlight reel is dead.
Yes, it's true.
Do you think you want to update that, or are you trying to tell me something? Should I let my doctor know about this?
Well, turn him up just a little bit. Ned, it's been sort of a running gag on this show since we began a gazillion years ago that those who appear on the show have on occasion died within a week and a half afterwards.
We actually have a game we play. We have a game we play called Guess Who's Dead.
Yeah, Guess Who's Dead. And it's
that explains it, because I've never listened to your show ever. So that's why I was unaware of the hijinks that were about to ensue.
Yeah. So Ned, I'm rooting for you. I'm pulling for you. I don't want you to be one of the fatalities who happen to be on this show.
We don't want you to be on the reel.
No, right. Yeah.
Well,
no.
I just went to a memorial service for a comedian that I knew, and I thought it was kind of shitty. And I said, folks, chances are the next one of these is going to be for me.
Ooh.
So next time, maybe have an open bar.
Yeah. No kidding.
I'm just trying to find out the level of the room here.
So it's been a week now, and has this man not done more in 4 or 5 days than the entire 4 years? I mean,
incredible.
Highlights for you, Ned Rice.
Like, wow. I mean, DEI, adios. And you can't even say adios anymore.
Yeah, I guess that's politically correct.
Mount McKinley.
Yeah.
We renamed the Gulf of Mexico Trump Gulf. I thought that was exciting. It's about time.
Yeah, that man, I'll tell you, great president, but he does have a bit of an ego. Yeah.
Well, that's what it takes,
Mm-hmm.
He wants to buy Greenland. I like Trumpland. I think that works.
Yeah, let's rename that too.
Why not? If nothing but if nothing else, we can finally figure out what's the difference between Iceland and Greenland. Are those two different places?
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm not a history buff, so I can't tell you.
Ned.
No,
yeah.
the Army. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. What'd you say? No what?
No chicks in the Army. That's a biggie.
I don't believe that was mandated.
But it wouldn't be a bad idea. Anyway.
Yeah.
Can I say that out loud?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
that was actually the name of the legislation, the No Chicks in the Army Act of 2025.
Well, I'll tell you,
I would vote for that.
Tell you what, if I had any power whatsoever, I'd sign that damn thing. You kidding me? And by the way,
you know what's sad,
I think
though,
Ned, I think most women would sign that bill as well.
Oh, hell yes.
Yes.
Of course they would.
Of course.
Yes. It's not like on TV.
No, it's not. You were about to say.
Get shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's not G.I. Jane.
Right.
No, God, no.
Anybody see that movie?
Great.
There's some hot women.
Oh, really?
You never saw that?
No, I never.
It's actually really
There's a
well
couple
done.
hot
Really well done.
chicks. That's where I watched it.
Spoiler alert, Jane was a dude.
Oh, gee.
Sorry to ruin it for you.
Yeah. By the way, he wants Canada too, not buy Canada.
Oh,
but he
yeah,
wants to
yeah.
make Canada. You know.
Well,
He's just going to let it into the union. That works for me.
He's proffering the concept of Canada being a new state,
Right.
and I must tell you, if I'm a Canadian,
Oh, you go for it.
It sounds like a palatable idea because the way he mentions this is taxes will be much lower, freedom much higher. I mean, if I'm a Canadian, and this is it's called negotiation.
Yeah.
And good negotiation. It is an art. It is an art. That'd be a great name for a book. But Ned, it is an art because good negotiators, you don't know that they're negotiating.
And guess what? What about their border control?
Oh yeah,
It's insane.
Wow.
Well, at least Trudeau's gone now, so they don't have to worry about that.
Right. You mean the governor?
Yeah. What time is his MSNBC show going to be on? I haven't heard anything on that.
Yeah, I know. Is he? Do you think he has enough to talk about? I mean, the fact that he does, of course, designate the difference between male and female and transgender, or he doesn't, right? He doesn't know the difference. There is no difference? No, there is no difference.
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing about Canada joining the States is then they wouldn't have to watch hockey anymore. They'd be free of that obligation.
Do you think that they feel obligated as Canadians, that they really are not into the sport, Ned?
Oh, I think it's obligatory. Yeah, I think it's, like if your kid's in Little League, you have to go to the games. I think it's that kind of deal.
So, okay, beer the same way? Beer, they feel obligated to drink a lot of the suds?
Moosehead, eh?
Have you tried their beer?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Moosehead is crap.
Yeah,
Is it?
It doesn't sound. It's not nearly as good as it sounds.
I didn't.
Honestly,
I didn't know Moosehead was Canadian.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course it is. Oh.
Yeah, eh?
Hey.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Take off, eh?
A boot. And by the way, this man that we're speaking to is not far from Canada. I mean, this man is right there.
No, not far.
No.
Not
Well,
far.
you and I, Matt, grew up 40 minutes away from
Yeah,
the border.
but this man is even closer. I mean, the thing is, you take
right across the Detroit River to Canada from where I live.
Right, one little bridgeroo, and he said, do you ever, in the last several years that you have made the outskirts of Detroit, Michigan, your home, have you visited Canada?
Just once when they were bringing back the draft. But then I came right back.
Is that the time?
So I go over there. Now and then to do comedy shows, and it's pleasant. It's charming.
Mm-hmm.
It's like America Light,
Yeah.
On Sundays, everything closes at 6. Everything.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
But it's a pleasant place.
Well,
don't bring your firearms.
No, Ned, listen, Ned.
No.
Ned is bringing this up because I'm well aware of this too. I learned to ski in Banff, Canada, and the one thing that stood out for me is that on Sundays, no booze, man. No booze. Is it still that way?
I don't know about today. That may have been.
That's a little sacrilege, don't you think?
Yeah, but I think once Trudeau got in, they said, "Look, let them drink, please."
Yeah.
I think that made the
They
difference.
need to.
They need some solace.
So how about this this Bishop Manhan? I mean Marianne Manhan.
Wow.
Bishop Manhan. I don't know if you were watching this in real time. I was, and I thought to myself, is this the stinking Twilight Zone? Can this be real? And I got to tell you, this is a canyon yodeler that has she has more than an axe to grind.
She's got a softball doubleheader coming up.
Yeah, but I'm watching this and I'm thinking to myself, shut the F up, bitch.
Oh, God.
Shut the F up. And you just see Trump rolling his eyes. And I thought he maintained very, very well, because I'm telling you, if I'm in that situation, I may have stood up and had a little discussion with her. I think he did the right thing.
You should have just stood up and left.
No, I thought at any moment
diagonally right out of that place.
Yeah, I mean, Ned, I thought at any moment, he's out of there. And same with Vance, man. The vice president is like rolling his eyes. What the hell is she doing? So
the weird thing is, I think Trump is a big fan of girl-on-girl hot action. So,
by the way,
at least in theory,
he
would have been more welcoming. But it didn't happen that way.
Ned, here's the bottom line, though. I mean, being heterosexual, if we're a heterosexual male, we have no problem with two hot women. We have no problem.
We encourage it.
Yes. And by the way, if you watch these videos, which I never have, but I've heard about them. If you what I've heard is that they're just 3 tequilas away, and I don't know if it's really that way in real life. I mean, I don't know if it's truly that way in real life, but if you're a heterosexual male, of course Donald Trump is going to be into that. Of course he is.
Not watching her though.
No, not her though. She's the wrong one.
No. You said hot and attractive.
Yeah.
She looks like she works at a vitamin store. She's not anybody's idea of hot or attractive.
A vitamin store.
Vitamin store? I like it.
No, it's good. Now, this is why Ned Rice is one of the greatest comedy writers in the history of comedy writing, because he says things like that.
Your own pill.
I love this man.
I
Ned,
can't believe you pinned that Bob Denver show on me. That's so great.
Yeah, that was a good one, right? I think it lasted one season. It was almost as good. Who is our buddy?
A 3-hour show.
Yeah, it seemed like it. Hey, by the way, we're drinking Howler Head Monkey Spirit, which is straight bourbon whiskey with natural banana flavor. Compliments of Dana White and his company who sent this over. So we're taste testing.
You got the monkeypox or something?
No, well, not yet. But I'm.
Okay.
No, but we got the cure.
That's the best cure for it.
Yeah. This could.
That'll keep you free.
This could be
Don't
good.
let Dr. Fauci know.
So what would you, Ned Rice? And by the way,
Yes.
why is that son of a bitch not in jail? And now he's been pardoned.
Been pardoned by dumbass.
And if Fauci ain't guilty, why is he pardoned?
Right.
Why did he accept the pardon?
Why would he?
Isn't that an admission of guilt?
It seems to me.
All of them.
Yeah.
That something is stinking in Greenland, huh?
I think so.
To high heaven. Yeah. So
you know what I'd like you to do? I want you to wait a minute. Wear a mask. Oh, wait, whoa. Don't wear a mask. Just a little bit of spittle is all it is. All right.
Right.
This week, wear a mask.
I always thought Jill Biden should be the Surgeon General. I mean, she's such a renowned physician.
Yes, she is. Yeah.
Wouldn't she be the natural choice?
Yeah. Hey, have you?
That's what I think.
Okay. Have you heard about these rumors? Barack Obama divorcing Michelle, and that Barack is doing the nasty with Jennifer Aniston?
Well, that I haven't heard.
Yeah.
I heard something else. It's been rumored for quite a while that Barack Obama is
gay.
Is into the man, and which seems like it would be perfect because Michelle Obama is a man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
So but I haven't heard about Jennifer Aniston.
Yes, and I mentioned last hour. I said, I'm telling you, if he's tagging Jennifer Aniston, I have newfound respect for Barack stinking Obama. Don't you? Wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, I think it was probably to commemorate her 90th birthday. I think that's important. I find that real hard. The older he gets, the gayer he seems to me.
What Barack Obama?
He seems super gay.
Yeah, well, he does come off a little flamboyant, doesn't he? And I'll tell you what, when he was walking into that funeral procession, and all alone, and you're almost I got the sense that he's exuding this. Hey man, I'm good with this. I'm good with this being alone. Hey, look how look. She was busy. I am good with this. Pay no attention to.
She was busy having her balls waxed.
Pay no attention to the woman that is not here with me, my wife. Pay no attention.
My wife is having a prostate exam. She couldn't be here.
How about the damn? The first clip I saw of this conversation there at the funeral and the homage to one of the greatest living presidents. Okay, but I think he was a good man, though, Ned. I think he was an honest man who just simply happened to be a bad president. Are you with me on
Jimmy
this?
Carter?
Yes.
No, I am not.
You're not.
Jimmy Carter he was an arrogant, egotistical, America-hating priest.
No kidding.
He was a terrible person and a terrible president and an even worse former president. He was a disgrace.
Wow. So
absolute disgrace.
So I guess the reason why Barack Obama and Trump, they had that long conversation. The first clip, I thought, well, this only lasted 30 seconds. It didn't. They were yakking for at least 8 to 10 minutes and laughing. And so Ned, what do you make of that?
I don't know, except both of them are like, what can they do to us now? One is a former president, the other's a lame duck, and they're just having a good laugh.
Yeah, probably.
That's probably what they're,
yeah.
Probably high-fiving each other.
But I think they were probably trading Joe Biden jokes, too.
Oh, jeez, you don't. Can you?
They both know.
They both know. Yeah. Now, you have been, and it seems like, gun to my head, I would say 4 years, and it's probably more like 8 years, because the older you get, time just whooshes by. But
are you talking about my prison term?
I'm talking, I'll tell you, Ned Rice, comedy writer to the stars. I'm talking about Ned Rice being here in Southern California, in the L.A. region for many, many years, which is how I know him.
Yes.
And how long have you been excoriated and then sent out of the state of, Southern California, which is his own state, really?
I was fired from show business in 2016.
See?
Moved back home.
See that? So it's 9 years. It's 9 years that he has been living in the outskirts of Detroit. You must, obviously, you miss the weather. You don't, but are the politics much better there in Michigan?
They're not as bad.
Yeah.
But it's still an awful place. I mean, I don't even. Some of our politicians actually make the national news. Yeah. Governor Whitmer. We tried our best to kidnap her. That didn't work out.
Yeah.
I used to hear Ned.
Too big to get in the van.
Yeah. I find that Whitmer a little unsavory. Do you mind me saying that, Ned?
No. I take no offense.
Yeah. Okay.
I used to hear Ned on KABC, and that's the only time I really listened, when he was on with Jillian Barber. By the way,
whatever happened to Jillian Barber?
She got sick as hell.
Did she?
She had some terrible health problems.
Oh.
Yeah,
and then she ballooned. She ballooned way up.
Speaking of Canadians, the fact that he's right there on the border,
she is doing beauty products now, and she seems to be much better, much healthier. I haven't talked to her for years.
God bless her.
I always liked
I know she's okay.
I always liked the broad.
She was wonderful.
Yeah. I always got a good vibe from that gal.
She loved you, Ned.
So you have been gone for 9 years from Hollywood.
9 years at Christmas.
You were kicked out of Hollywood, and Would you love to come back simply because of the weather and the aesthetics? Forget about the fires; they're not good aesthetics. But
what fires?
Well, see, now see,
there were fires?
Oh yeah.
Smoking.
Yeah, you need to get
Damn
that.
it! I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, you need to get that.
It's weird because that whole area is non-smoking. How could there possibly?
Right. How could there
I mean,
possibly?
they'd get a citation for that.
Yeah.
Unless you got a joint.
Yeah.
Well, that's different.
Yeah, it is.
That's medicinal. Medicinal wildfires are different.
Now, when you lived here, what part of Los Angeles did you live, Ned Rice?
Marina Del Rey and Santa Monica.
Well, yeah, I got to tell you. So Ned Rice, who is a conservative,
is two of the leftists.
the most woke parts of Southern California.
Yeah.
What took you there? Is it because you are originally from Michigan and you wanted to be near the water, perhaps?
I like being near the water, but I didn't want to deal with the city and the traffic and the gross, the 405 all the time and all that. So I wanted to be toward the west side, and it really was nice when I first moved there. By the time I was leaving, it was all overbuilt. And
Marina Del Rey was you're right off the 405, pretty much.
No.
Yeah, but no,
Jefferson.
it wasn't far. But I tried always to stay west of the 405. I tried to never.
Oh,
I had to work where I worked, but in my private life, I tried never to ever go into the city or go into the valley ever for anything. So.
Ned, what do you do now for income?
Residual.
Have you heard of the My Pillow? Have you heard of it? I sell them door to door.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. I thought
call it My Other Pillow. And it's really taking off.
I thought you were going to say you're stuffing those things. Yeah.
Careful.
Yeah.
You know what's weird to me? What's weird? The My Pillow founder.
Yeah.
Mike Lindell.
Yeah. Mike Lindell is super pro-life. But if you think about how many movies where people have been smothered to death with pillows, I think that's inconsistent.
Yeah.
I think that's an oddity for me. It's not funny, but I think it's interesting.
Yeah. See,
so your pillow breathes?
Yeah. Well, you know the difference between funny and simply a black and white statement. Yeah. And I appreciate you for that, Ned. No, I do.
Hey, I'm making money from doing stand-up comedy and miscellaneous freelance writing gigs, and that's about it.
Hey, Ned, who is you being a comedic, turning into becoming a comedic icon? Ned, who is your favorite comedian of all time?
Oh, wow, that's really tough.
Were you going to say Carlin? I mean, I'm thinking that's one of the guys, probably.
It's hard. I can't pick one.
Yeah.
Carlin, Rodney, Bill Cosby.
What do you think?
Norm Macdonald.
What do you think of Dave? Do you think Chappelle?
Dave who? Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
Dave Chappelle top 10.
Mark.
Dave Chappelle's incredible.
I said Chappelle on purpose. Yeah, Mark.
Look that up, Mark.
Yeah. But that don't you?
You were speaking French for a second.
A little bit, yeah. Fromage, yes. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Not now. I've given that up.
Yeah. So what do you do for? Do you have a girlfriend there in?
I'm married, Dad. I'm married.
You are?
I met a gal last year, or years ago. We got married last year, so I got a spouse.
No kidding. Well, happy marriage, man. And
thank you.
So I'm assuming that this lovely lady in your life must be a conservative. Otherwise, how?
Nope.
Oh, you're an idiot.
No, sir.
Oh, Ned, you're a.
Did she bring kids into the relationship?
Oh, yeah. That's a good question.
Not yet.
No.
Is she?
We're like James Carville and Mary Madeline, except we're not alcoholics.
Okay, not yet. I mean, you do live in Michigan. What else is there to do in Michigan than drink a lot, Ned?
Well, sometimes we go ice fishing. It's fun. That way you never run out of ice.
I can't. I just. I don't understand I don't understand how this happened. I want the best for Ned. I don't see the outcome being very bright here, Ned. And even though she's not bringing children to the mix, which would have been my first bet, being on the left, and it's like, well, I got baby daddy here to take care of things, but no, that's not her. Is she much younger than a Ned Rice?
She's quite a bit younger, yes.
She is. And
she's only 40 years younger.
Yeah, only 40 years younger. So
the truth is I am quite a few years older than her parents. So.
Okay. Hey, Ned.
It's what we call an age gap thing.
Ned, let's do this more often. I
want to.
I think you folks who are watching us on the various platforms, listening to us on the greatest radio stations in America, I think you know how much love and passion I have for this man that we call Ned Rice here on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Ned, I love you, buddy.
Love you too. Thank you very much.
There he is. No, thank you. One of the good guys. Oh.
But the price ain't right. Ain't that cold? Be a damn sight cheaper. Yes, it would. Start riding the bike. Listen. They're making milk out of powder. Yeah, they are. Got the babies crying. Poor baby. They know what that stuff is. Rent's gone up higher. Yes, it is. Got the parents lying. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Make you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Good God. Listen, got to go to a disco. Throw your troubles away. Dance to the music that the DJ plays. Well, all right. And then the lights come on. Yeah. Like you knew they would. That cold. Gone home and face the music. That don't sound too good. Ain't that cold? Listen. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. It'll make you wanna run for cover, yeah. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Oh! Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Make you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Say it's a real motherfucker. Oh, get out of here! My goodness. Too cold. telling you the truth. Let me stop here at this gas station. Give me 3 gallons of low lead. I'm full, nothing else. I better stop and give me 2 hot dogs and a strawberry soda.
We stand for fun. We stand for great cigars. We stand for the perfect martini. And we stand for the American flag. We are Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen.
Mark, not unlike me, you... Oh, that's Cove. I get the Cove 3-4 times a day. You are a James Bond aficionado.
Yes, I am.
And would you say that Robert Davi was one of the great bad guys?
Yeah, one of the great bad guys and with one of the worst Bonds.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you're saying that because you're kissing my ass, right? Yeah, you don't necessarily agree with me that Timothy Dalton wasn't a great Bond. Make sure his mic's up there, man.
My comment was that his portrayal was the closest to the books. But that doesn't mean I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I was never a Timothy Dalton fan. But then I watch some of this stuff on YouTube where critics, just regular folks who love James Bond, they're watching all the movies, and then they run through the top James Bonds. And many of these guys love Timothy Dalton as Bond for some reason. And I don't quite get it. And, I will sometime this week.
What was the title of that one?
Which one?
That movie we're talking about.
Well, he did 3. He did 3 of them. Oh, the one with Robert Davi,
yeah.
who, by the way, will be with us in seconds.
What with Davi? Was that when they were skiing down the mountain?
No. This is
No.
That was
Get on that mic, Mark.
This is the one where they're doing the drugs, and they're transporting them.
Yeah. Davi plays Dirty Sanchez.
Right, and
right?
then
Doesn't he?
And Mark's like, yep.
Yep. Well, he is. Yeah, he plays.
David Hedison is
David
reprises
Hasselhoff,
the role
yes.
as
I forgot
as Felix
Hasselhoff was in
Leiter.
this.
David Hasselhoff played Felix Leiter. And
a lot of sand in this movie.
No wonder we were big.
Tough room, Mark. Are you dead over there? Are you?
I think I need some more Howlerhead. And by the way, who in life doesn't need more Howlerhead?
Oh, are you kidding me?
Here, let me show this. For those of you watching us, for those of you listening to us
Nobody's
on the
gonna turn down
greatest radio
Howlerhead.
stations. By the way, some of the big wigs at one of the greatest radio chains out of they're called Midwest, and they carry our show in several stations. They apprised me of the fact, they sent me an email, that there is someone out there promoting themselves as Outlaw Radio and attempting to get on their radio stations. And the bigwigs at this company sent me this note that that was sent them, and it's like, you rat bastards. We are, and that's why I call it Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio instead of simply Outlaw Radio. Yeah, we are
Which it used to be, right?
We are the first. Yeah. We created this concept, and you rat bastards, you friggin' uncreative, thieving sons of bitches. Screw you. And by the way, though, I see, and this is why I love the folks at Midwest, man. They are the best company.
Honest.
They are an honest company. They're run by really good people. There's not a person in that company that I don't just adore.
Well, I hope they turn them in or light them up, man. I mean,
yeah. And it's like, okay, so do we sue? Do we send them a cease and desist? I guess I could find some attorney friend to send them a cease and desist. But it's like, Outlaw Radio, that's us, you ass. You ass. I'll send you a Dirty Sanchez.
Oh, no.
You son of a... That's what Robert Davi played Dirty Sanchez in. Was it The Living Daylights?
No.
It
It's
was
a License to Kill.
License to Kill. Was that the first? Was that the first Timothy Dalton? That was the second Timothy Dalton. All right, where Davi, if I recall correctly, Robert Davi played Dirty Sanchez. I believe that was
Franz.
right.
Franz
What?
Sanchez.
What?
Franz.
Dirty
Franz
Sanchez.
Why is the mic set up so Mark can't reach it?
I don't know.
It's right here.
Is that so it saves him when he falls asleep? It hits his head instead of stabs him in the eye.
Yeah. He's he's still only a few minutes away from friggin' falling asleep here on the show.
Luckily, you've got something he's interested in, so he's staying away.
Oh yeah. When we talk James Bond,
By the way, Mark, welcome back.
Hey, Carrie Lowell was in that movie. She's freaking.
Hey,
gorgeous.
you know what? I'll tell you a movie. I'll tell you a movie that has been panned by many of the critics that I watched the other day. I got to tell you something. Even though I had a problem with James Bond and the villain looking similar, their aesthetics were similar. This movie is getting better with age, and that is what the hell is it called? With the midget. Can we say now that Trump's in office? Can we say midget? We can say midget.
Man with the golden gun.
The Man with the Golden Gun.
Love that movie.
Me too, man. Me too.
I really liked it.
Yes,
was that his
The Man with the Golden Sanchez.
That was the man.
Moore's first.
The man who performed the Golden Sanchez.
Golden shower.
Yeah,
this is getting out of control.
Hold on a second, but it was played. The bad guy was played by the guy who played Vampire, the vampire
he did,
guy.
British,
It was one of the great. It is, and a lot of the Bond aficionados, they have a real problem with that movie. I will tell you, Wigwam, that played the midget, Hervé Villachez,
Oh, he's great.
Tattoo.
Tattoo was great. He was great in this movie as the villain. And then it was who was the chick in that? Wasn't she?
Eklund.
Britt Eklund. I mean, how do you go wrong with this?
Britt Eklund, man, used to be that was my go-to.
Christopher Lee.
I spent a lot of time with her alone. If
played
you know
the
what I
bad
mean.
guy.
Yeah.
But this is the man, my friends. This is the man, Robert Davi, who spent last week at the Trump inauguration, and we were playing poker last night with my buddy Chris Brown, and I said, he was there because Chris Brown, who I love dearly, he was there, but then it was obviously they were forced to be inside. Well, he didn't have a ticket to be, so he was out of the whole damn thing.
So what do you do? Get a lawn chair? And
he travels all the way to D.C. And I said, well, Davi was there. He said, Davi's not heavy enough. I said, no, he was inside.
Thank you.
But Chris said, no, Davi's not heavy enough.
Okay.
I said, I'm telling you.
The guy that won't get it, Rob Schneider over here for us.
I'm telling you, Robert Davi was there inside. And he has inside dirt, man. And this is a guy I appreciate because he's not afraid to speak his mind here in Hollywood. He got out of L.A. a few years ago. He's in Florida now. So he's found liberty. He's out of California.
Yeah.
So many of the good ones got the hell out. I'd like to consider ourselves good ones. We need to get the hell out. I mean, this is stupidity that we're still in the formerly great golden state of California.
Well, my buddy Mark Walker sold all of his property in Montana because of the Californians moving to Montana and kind of changed things.
Yeah.
His little podunk town.
Yeah.
He got the hell out.
It's like, why did Californians move to Montana, then change the politics there, when the reason you'd think they're getting out of Dodge is because politically this effing state sucks.
And he loves
the big hairy one.
And he loves Florida, by the way. He loves living.
All right, he played Dirty Sanchez in. He may not even talk to us now, but Dirty Franz Sanchez. In the Living Daylights? No.
Living Dead.
To Kill.
Yeah. See, when it comes to Timothy Dalton movies, but the critics give Robert Davi much credit for being one of the top greatest Bond villains.
Right. Dirty.
I got to tell you, that's a credit, man.
Oh, he has one of the best one-liners in Bond villains.
Davi does what is it?
After Bond frames the transport guy with the drugs and the money.
Right.
The money is in the hyperbaric chamber.
Okay.
So he tosses the guy in, sets up the pressure, hits the thing to kill him.
Right.
And then one of his assistants looks at him and says, "What do I do now?" And he says, "Launder it. The money.
Launder it.
Launder the money."
Mark, God bless you, man.
Yeah,
I love you.
that was a big
Very
build-up
funny
for
I love you
letdown.
so much. Yeah, but we all
It's
knew.
a big letdown.
Did we?
Yes.
We knew what was coming.
Yes.
I love Mark C.G. Boyer.
Almost as good as buy you a delicatessen.
Welcome back, Mark.
Please,
You're
please
not
go away.
acknowledging me, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, could you do us a favor and get sick again?
No, thank you. I've had
All right, my friends, the man who spent the most of the week at the inauguration, the great and ubiquitous, I love this man, Robert Davi. Welcome to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, my friend.
Hey, Magic Matt, how are you doing, buddy?
Hey, it's been a while.
I know, look, I was offered early on in the 2015 election, 2016 election, 2017, when I had a radio show and I was doing a lot of stuff. I had a national syndicated show, and I was very, I wrote for Breitbart the day Trump announced. People would say, why are you voting for Trump? This is back in 2015,
right.
2016.
Right.
Why do you support Trump? And the same thing went on in 2020, and the same thing goes on now. As you see, the Adam Schiff contingent of the left-wing Hollywood community, which said Russian collusion and exacerbated every kind of, negative innuendo about Trump that you can imagine.
And not one apology. Not one apology.
No, not one apology, and still not one apology, and still the people think they still don't. It's not their style, and that they want to, they want to pick at that. And I go, you mean? So you want a liar and a duplicitous SOB and a bullshit politician for 50 years like Joe Biden?
Right.
Who's he even talked about pulling out of Afghanistan would take over a year, but only 6 months if you left all the equipment there. And he says, and we couldn't do the equipment because they'll be using it against our grandchildren.
Right.
And this duplicitous pile of junk.
Yeah.
People like Stephen Cobra and all these other Hollywood, some people I like and know, but I don't understand. They are so adamantly anti-Trumpers that it's almost insane. Look, Bill Maher, however you say his name, and I know the right, whenever he says something against the wokeism and certain things he says, they get, a thrill up the leg.
Yes, giddy.
Oh, look at,
right.
There's a left-wing guy that's now, agreeing with us on this. But recently he came out, he was in an interview with Gavin Newsom, of all people, who is the joker of the, and with Bill Maher, what he says is, well, Gavin Newsom is the only one that can win. He's a winner. He's a winner. What was it? Patrick Ben Davis, I think it was.
Yeah, okay.
He had an interview with him. And Patrick Ben Davis said to him, well, why is he a winner? What has he done? What has Gavin Newsom done? And Bill Maher goes, it doesn't matter. He's a winner. He can win.
He looks good.
But what has he done? How is he a winner? Where did he win in California? He's done nothing for California except
ruin it.
More into the
Yeah, ruin it. Ruin it. Hello? The hell?
Hey, Magic Matt, how are you doing, bud?
Not that hard. No, it's just not that difficult, man. Davis, the producer, will make you think that producing a show is really difficult because of the things that he does. I mean, it's not that hard. It ain't that freaking. It's not that stinking hard. But yet it's like he builds in little bombs to go off.
Yeah.
It's like he builds in little bombs to screw us on the show. I think that I don't even know if it's secretly. I was going to say secretly. No. I think Tattoo Dave hates me.
The Tattoo Dave Show.
I mean, it's just no reason. Listen, how could it be that effing hard? No. It's like there are no excuses for this. It's like, well, let me put a little time bomb here and here, and then anything to screw the show. I just don't get it. I'm minding my own business. I'm a simple guy. I like a little bourbon, like a little howler head and bourbon.
Yeah.
You're right. A fine cigar, maybe a steak on occasion. I like a big cheeseburger.
Sure.
I'm a huge fan of macaroni and cheese. I like this. I like simple things in life. But yet, Tattoo Dave over there it's like he's
complications.
It's like he's plotting. It's like he's plotting over there against me.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So anyway, Dave, I will tell you that on occasion, Robert Davi gets tired of an interview and he hangs up.
Well, and it's hard to get that guy to laugh.
Oh, no,
anything.
because he's a very black and white guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's, you know, the fact that I call Bill Maher, and then because he believed that maybe that's the real pronunciation of his name. But I love Robert Davi.
See, he was funny, and he was funny in the Goonies. Because he played that Fratelli character.
He's an actor.
And he's a singer.
He's reading off the page.
Yeah.
He's a great actor.
Yeah.
And that's what he does. But he's also, even more than that these days, he's a man of liberty. Yeah. He's a man who loves the United States of America. And I love Robert Davi. Now, the jury is out for Tattoo Dave at this moment in time. But I will tell you.
I'm loved.
I will tell you this. I have so much cool stuff that I haven't not even snipped the surface of that you're going to love in mere minutes, including Glenn Close going absolutely nuts. Not that she hasn't been nuts, but I have, and it's just a quickie. When we return, I think you're going to get a kick out of this broad who is out of her stinking mind. That and much more on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
You've done me wrong. Your time is up. You took a sip from the devil's cup. You broke my heart. There's no way back. Move right out of here, baby. Go pack your bags. Just who do you think you are? Stop acting like some kind of star. Just who do you think you are? Take it like a man, baby, if that's what you are. 'Cause I'm moving on up. You're moving on out. Moving on up. Nothing can stop me. Moving on up. You're moving on out. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me. They brag a man has walked in space, but you can't even find my place. There ain't nothing you can do, 'cause I've had enough of me, baby, being part of you. Just who do you think you are? This time you've gone too far. Just who do you think you are? Take it like a man, baby, if that's what you are. 'Cause I'm moving on up. You're moving on out. Moving on up. Nothing can stop me. Moving on up. You're moving on out. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me. Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Moving on up, you're moving on out. Moving on up, nothing can stop me. Moving on up, you're moving on.
This is Outlaw Radio.
Oh, man, who is nuttier than squirrel crap? Oh, I got one for you. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, this is, oh, my God. This chick, I've always had my doubts regarding her sanity. I think she's probably certifiable. But I think that we are leaving no room for doubt now. Glenn Close, just one of the myriad woke Hollywood lefties who are going bonkers over Donald Trump winning. And that's what this is, although in this clip, she doesn't mention Trump. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We know that she is in this space where, well, this can't be real. Donald Trump could not. Do you understand how important and how positively dynamic and great this is? That Trump has come back after 4 years to stick it up Hollywood's lefty asses.
It just makes you feel great.
Is this not the best? And to clean house in D.C.? Hallelujah, my friends. For those of you who ever were on the fence about, is there a God? Oh, there's a God. Oh, there's a God.
And God does speak through Trump.
Oh, man,
And Marianne Bishop.
Yeah, Marianne Bishop. Oh, what an idiot. And by the way, anyone that grabs our beautiful Marianne from Gilligan's Island, who was a regular on this show for a while.
God rest her.
God rest her. So a gal that we wanted to live forever. But how dare you? I implore this idiot stick Bishop Clam Clackin' Canyon Yodelin piece of crap to change her name from Marianne, because that is discrediting the great name, the great moniker of one of the greatest stars of one of the greatest sitcoms of all time, Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, man. And I bet you Trump was sitting there. I bet he was just in his mind. He's going, I want to kill myself so bad.
No, he would never
wanted
say
to kill her.
No. Let's make sure this broad never does this again. Glenn Close, my friend, going completely bonkers. Listen.
The sun comes up, the sun goes down, and my hair is a symphony all its own. It's so beautiful, it takes my breath away.
Anyone else think Glenn Close is close to boiling someone's bunny for real? That role in Fatal Attraction, a.k.a. Play Misty, for me was not a stretch.
Yeah.
This is reality, my friends. This is Glenn Close, and I believe she fingers her hair while she's doing this on video.
That frizzy hair that she's got.
Oh, my God, I think we need to hear this one more time, because this is not acting. This is a nut job.
The sun comes up, the sun goes down, and my hair is a symphony all its own. It's so beautiful, it takes my breath away.
Lock her up. It's over, Glenn. It's over.
Yeah,
it's over.
That's crazy.
Oh,
did you see the hillbilly elegy or what with the
elegy? Elegy? No, I have not.
You know, she's in it.
She is?
Yeah, she plays the grandmother.
Well, you know, any acting gig as we go to break here. Next hour, a Haitian illegal immigrant who is a huge fan of Barack Obama and, of course, Joe Biden, because he's being ousted out of the United States of America. That, my friends, and Megyn Kelly breaking down the Barack Michelle Obama divorce reports and Jennifer Aniston romance rumors. A lot to get to in mere minutes on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Hit me now.
Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bout that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch.
doohickey, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad.
Had to lighten them up loud.
Oh, man.
We're here with Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Had to lighten them loud.
Oh, little Outlaw Radio.
We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Yeah. Have mercy, my friends. Thank you for spending some time with us. I know you could be anywhere right now. Thank you for being with Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Smoking, drinking, interrupting. From a 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar. All right. I love it all the time. But 3 hours might be too long. Hey, come on, hit me now. I keep trying to put together a list of all our Wisconsinites who are the greatest of all time, and I need to do. I keep forgetting, baby.
Oh,
that's Michael McDonald.
Speaking of, do you know they came out with a new album?
Who did?
The Doobies.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, 3 songs released, and the rest of it's coming in.
I can't imagine that could be any good.
The song I heard was excellent.
Was it really?
Yes.
Honest to God?
Yes.
I love that. I love the Doobie Brothers. So Michael McDonald singing lead?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
I'll tell you,
unmistakably.
That was such a major change. I was a little baby, a little baby DJ at KRKO in Everett. I was 15 years old when the Doobie Brothers slapped in Michael McDonald as their lead singer. And it's like you got the Doobie Brothers for so many years, then all of a sudden it's a different damn band with Michael McDonald singing. And the fact that they transitioned so well and so elegantly and hit after hit after hit.
China Grove.
I mean, that wasn't Michael
I know,
McDonald.
That's
That's the point here. It became this band of blue-eyed soul.
And no matter what, they're just good.
But 2 different bands.
Yes,
I mean, they could have been called something different.
Yeah. Didn't Fleetwood Mac pull that off too?
Yeah, they did. They truly did. You know, Fleetwood Mac with a bunch of singers in the band, but they started with the dude from Great Britain. What's his name? Peter Green.
Yeah.
So they start with Peter Green, and then they transition to the dude who was born right here, over there, about 9 miles in Hollywood, California, Bob Welch.
Oh, yeah.
So Bob Welch, who, in my opinion, sang the best Fleetwood Mac song ever, called "Hypnotize."
Oh, love that.
It is simply,
Great song.
it is a work of art, that song. And then, and you're right, Mark, because then they reinvented themselves again.
And then Lindsey Buckingham, I think,
with a completely different sound, man.
Yeah, didn't Lindsey? I think Lindsey's they're having him and Stevie for a while now. They've had problems.
They've been broken up. For
Yeah. Who cares? Bottom line.
I just respect her. Too,
No loss there.
By the way, Stevie Nicks has no nostrils, I believe.
That's weird,
right?
Makes it hard to breathe.
No, it's all the cocaine.
She was really fantastic in a horror story.
This is what I heard. Don't sue me, but this is what I heard. And by the way,
she talks about
I'm 99.9% correct on everything that I spout out of this pie hole.
Wow, you took away 1/10%?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, okay.
You know, broken clock is wrong twice.
What a margin.
Yeah, but I'm telling you.
She's talked about this.
Stevie, drinking, by the way, a good gal drinking her Jack backstage. She loved her Jack Daniels.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of cocaine, something I've never done, something I never.
I did enough for both of us.
Yeah, at this age,
So did I.
why the hell would I even, But I think one of the smart
should
things.
start.
Never.
Oh, come on.
Never.
It's never too late, buddy.
It is too late.
It's not too
by
late.
the way,
It might
nothing.
make you live a little extra longer.
No. I might. I always thought, well, I like this too much, and so
That's the problem.
I will never do this.
And cocaine will take you
And
down.
maybe because
Chasing the
I was
dragon.
always a coffee aficionado, so I had that high from the coffee. And to this day, I love coffee.
Yeah, but that's not a high.
Oh, it's a high.
Come on,
Yeah.
you don't know high.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what?
Hey, by the way, even though my producer Tattoo Dave is espousing the benefits of cocaine, I must say that I am telling you, don't do it. Okay?
Well, no, it's not going to do
Just
it.
don't do it.
I'm telling you that.
Don't do it.
I used to abuse the crap too, and I know, man, it's not. And especially nowadays.
I never did. Don't
You wanna
do
be
it.
dead?
It's just
Yeah.
a bad idea.
I
Hey,
always heard it didn't
Listen,
lie.
if you're going to do it, just start with just a little bit.
Hey, no. Okay, don't listen to Dave.
Oh.
Don't do it.
And did you hear Mark? He
Don't-
quoted Eric
what?
Clapton, and it's
I'm
like,
just totally kidding. I mean,
dude.
come on.
Really? By the way, I love Eric Clapton.
but that song sucks.
That song sucks.
Sucks.
That is one of the stupidest friggin'. It just
Wait, which song?
cocaine.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just long.
I used to have to play that in a cover band, drums,
One of the great. one
and
of
I
the-
was just like, "We're going to play this one
God,
again."
God, you can do that for an hour and a half.
I know.
one of the
'Cause it's
greatest
just-
songs of all time.
It's a piece of crap. Hey, special security detail for Fauci dismissed.
Gone.
Just dismissed.
No government protection. So
And
that that's a sign right there.
But I do love the fact that when Trump was asked about this, he's not laying claim to doing this. He says, "Well, I guess it runs out at a certain point." I get it. God, I love this Donald Trump. I do. The more. By the way, yes, I met him a couple times in Midtown Manhattan at some clubs. He wasn't drinking. He's never been a drinker, but he was there with whoever his gal was at the time. It could have been his wife. And I always found him a nice guy, man, because I'm not offended by loudmouths.
No.
You be as loud-mouthed as you, but I don't give an
Because you are
ass.
one.
Exactly.
Right. I have no problem with that. So I've always liked the man. And the fact that he says, well,
Hey, it runs out.
those security details run out at a certain time.
I'm sorry, that doesn't last forever.
And he also added, well, Fauci has made a lot of money from the government. A lot of money. If he really wants security, he can afford his own. And he's right.
Yeah.
And he's right. A man that should be in jail.
Yeah.
Fauci
And he
should
gets pre-pardoned.
should be in effing jail.
Listen, this lack of security
What an
detail
ass.
may put him in a worse place than jail.
No, it's up to him to provide his own. The guy was making $500,000 a friggin' year for a gazillion years.
Not to mention all his side gigs.
Yeah, and don't even get me started on Fauci and AIDS. Look into it. Yeah. Look into it. This is a bad man.
Oh, it is.
But I just love that.
You're a
Well,
bad
the
man.
security detail runs out at a certain point. Oh, God, I love that Trump. Oh, I love that guy. Megyn Kelly breaking down Barack-Michelle Obama divorce reports. And the fact is that, well, it's not a fact, but it is a rumor that Barack Obama is nailing Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, God bless.
There seems to be some momentum picking up in the rumor mill about their marriage. And by the way, Megyn Kelly, I know she was not on the Trump bandwagon early on.
Not at first.
But I'll tell you, she is now.
love her.
And God bless her.
I love her when she uses foul language.
Oh, yeah,
It's such a
sexy.
turn on.
Oh, it's sexy.
By the way,
she's-
Matt,
Yeah.
when you first brought this up, this Barack Obama Aniston thing, I had not heard about it, so
Yeah.
I went ahead and Googled it. I wanted to just see it.
Yeah.
And it says resurfaced. So this is a rumor that has been out before, apparently.
Can you
I wonder
imagine?
what Jen's got to say about that.
Oh, can you?
This is that's what I looked at was what her response
Inner
was.
circles in Washington, D.C., who say they have heard whispers about cracks in the relationship between Barack and his spousal equivalent. Megyn Kelly cited writer Jessica Reed Krause's House Inhabit Substack, noting she pointed out Michelle Obama's absence at Jimmy Carter's funeral certainly raised some eyebrows. Yeah. I mean, go back and look at that damn thing. As Barack sort of parades in, nothing to see here. I'm a happy man. I know that Michelle should probably be with me, but no, nothing to see here. Hello, everything's good.
Would have been great if he showed up with Jennifer.
Oh, that would have been the best. That would have been the best. She won't be attending Trump's inauguration. And by the way, he went on record, and well, she did. She said that because something. Here's the bottom line. I believe something is definitely going on between Michelle and Barack Obama. It doesn't seem like happy times. The plot thickens. For months, there have been rumors about Jennifer Aniston's name tied to Barack. At first, it seemed like a ridiculous, stupid notion, but the rumors have remained steady among New York and L.A. circles. The audience, Aniston has denied it. So Aniston says no.
Right.
But Megyn Kelly said, before noting that the Substack post goes on to cite a DM she received reading, "He's with Jennifer Aniston. My old manager, now a friend, is connected at her inner circle. At a gathering with Jennifer's friends, the affair came up casually. Jennifer herself admitted it. The DM continues, adding, they were sitting with a psychic, which makes it sound surreal, but it's definitely not a secret among her closest friends." Megyn Kelly went on to cite that these are very serious journalists saying they're, by the way, who are they? Serious journalists today? Saying they are telling me they are hearing that Obama divorce rumors, adding that a senior political correspondent also confirmed she certainly heard it for a while as well. So, according to, and Megyn, obviously, she can only tell you what she's hearing, and we do the same thing. She says, I don't know whether this is true at all, but if it is true, it truly would be a political earthquake in Democrat circles. Never mind America. I don't remember a presidential divorce in modern history. It's true.
Yeah.
Who would that have been, if anyone?
Nobody.
Well, America has had a few presidents who've gotten married, divorced, and remarried before becoming president. There is yet to be a president in U.S. history to get divorced after serving in the White House. That's because when you're the first lady, right? If you're that chick,
you don't.
My God,
you're not going to hear any bitching from her.
No, this is a good life, man. You still have security detail, unlike.
Oh wait,
Fauci.
you're still going to hear bitching because it's a female, but.
Oh, that's a hater.
The Bidens have to be an exception to that.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I mean, Jill is obviously the leader of the pack, and
that's only because that I was going to say former president. I don't know what you want to call him, but the man was not in control of his faculties in any way, shape, or form.
Could you imagine if this had happened with him in office and he came down to do that press conference yesterday?
Oh, you're talking about the one here in Los Angeles?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it would have been absurd.
Okay.
Can we hear that?
I mean, it wouldn't have happened.
Okay. Donald Trump, and they framed this as a heated exchange with L.A. Mayor Karen Bass. I didn't see it that way. It's simply Trump being Trump, which means he's a pragmatist, and he wants everything to be cool here in L.A. He wants people to get on board with doing the right effing thing. And this is Karen Bass. My God, is she way above her head.
Oh, yeah.
Way above her effing pay grade. The thing with Barack Obama, that man is a great politician.
Yeah. And he's intelligent.
He's an intelligent man.
He says stupid things.
He just happens to be on the left, and I don't agree with him. But not unlike Bill Clinton. a great politician who, by the way, would sort of be a Republican damn near today. Bill Clinton, damn near a Republican. Donald Trump, and they're all sitting around in Pacific Palisades, and after touring the damage, which is just nasty.
Devastating.
Just nasty.
I mean, he literally turned everything she said, and then she just, boom, changed.
Well, let's hear this. This is our mayor here in Los Angeles, icky, Karen Bass, and this is over the L.A. wildfires and the cleanup. Listen to how cognizant, how smart Donald Trump is. He's not trying to do a gotcha. See, that's the thing about Donald Trump. He's simply saying
he wants to fix things.
Yeah, let's do the right thing for these people here.
Let him build now.
And he really does care about people.
Yes.
I don't give an ass whether you're a Pacific Palisades Hollywood-esque guy. He doesn't care. He wants to do the right thing for people who are suffering. Dig this.
First of all, let me just take the opportunity to officially welcome
We'll start it
you
over. Right off the bat, listen to her tone. Well, she hates this man more than anything on her plate. She hates this Donald Trump. So listen to. First of all, fish.
Was Gruesome Newsom there?
No, of course not.
Not invited. Not invited. But he showed up on a tarmac when Trump arrived here in LA.
He apparently was invited there.
Really?
Yeah.
You heard that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Yeah. Newscom he's a smart guy, a smart politician who is a nasty, evil piece of crap. Karen Bass, I believe, simply my opinion, is simply stupid.
Yeah.
She's stupid. Listen to ladies out there. You know when your girlfriends are trying to talk about someone in a nice way and their voice will get higher. It's like, oh no, she's a very good. When they're saying, oh, I'd love her to death. What they're saying,
bless your heart,
they're saying just the opposite.
Yeah, it's a
they
lie.
really
It's a
hate
lie.
the chick. This is Karen Bass talking about Donald Trump, and I think Karen Bass, our mayor here in Los Angeles, one of the stupidest people you could ever run into.
First of all, let me just take the opportunity to officially welcome you to Los Angeles. Really appreciate you coming, and especially you come just a few days after your inauguration.
It's all about money. Thank you for coming. Please bring us cash. That's what this is. Go.
So I want you to know that your presence here is very much appreciated. Let me also say that I know you had an opportunity to see the devastation. You've seen the extreme loss, the grief that people are going through here. And we are 100% committed to getting this neighborhood rebuilt again. You mentioned a couple of things in terms of us expediting. So I signed executive directives right away so that we could cut the red tape. We could get people back building as fast as possible. And we're going to continue doing that.
Pause.
One thing is
Pause. This is what I love about Trump. He's not a politician. He knows when politicians are yakking, and he knows when politicians are lying, which is most of the time. And this is this broad placating him. Karen, you're out of your league.
We appreciate you being here.
Karen Bass, you're out of your league when you're dealing with Donald Trump. Go.
are saying they will not be allowed to start for 18 months.
No, that will not be the case.
Okay, I just hope
That
you're
will
right.
not, you can hold me to it.
There's 4 groups said that.
No.
That would be they should
No,
be able to do it. They should be able to start tonight.
That will not be the case. You know, first we have to take care to make sure that there's not getting rid of the hazardous waste.
Pause. By the way, here we go. Lefty agenda. Well, we got to make sure everything's safe. Wear the mask. We got to make sure everything's safe. Wear the mask. Social distancing. That's what this is.
Well, and get governmental demolition teams in there.
It's right. Governmental, which will take for effing ever.
Exactly.
And Trump is cutting through this. Man, we are lucky to have this man at the helm. This is he and Karen Bass, our mayor here in L.A., Pacific Palisades, yesterday.
Cleaning things up so that people can start right away. And just like you said, if somebody had their house was destroyed and they're going to rebuild essentially the same, maybe a little bit longer, a little bit higher, they really should.
This is because Trump said, allow them to build bigger. Allow them to at least make something from this tragedy.
Yeah, he said give them a 15% bonus. Give them a larger...
Give them a bonus.
Yes. Yep.
Continue.
Don't have to go through much of a process. So I want you to know that we are expediting that. We absolutely need your help. We need the federal help.
You got it, I told you.
Pause. What she's saying here is money.
Yeah. Give us money.
Now, listen to how brilliant this sumbitch, Donald Trump, happens to be. He's hearing it. He knows what she's saying. Continue.
We'll have no permit problem. There will be zero delay. And as far as I'm concerned, you already have.
Pause. Now, she's going to double down on the money issue. Without saying money, she will double down here. Right. Listen to this idiot stick, Karen Bass, our mayor of L.A., and Donald Trump and the way he handles this.
And the resources.
Pause. And the resources means
the money.
Yeah.
Means money. Continue.
Because I met at least 8 groups of homeowners, and I'm much more worried about the fact that they said it's 18 months exactly, and they were devastated. They want to start now. They want to start removing things. They're not allowed to do it now. And you mentioned hazardous waste. Well, the hazardous waste. What's hazardous waste? I mean, you're going to have to define that. We're going to go through a whole series of questions on determining what's hazardous.
Nope.
I just think you have to allow the people to go on their site and start the process tonight.
And we will.
Okay, good.
Let's come back and check.
Tonight? 18 months. So if that's not the answer, Mayor Bass, what is the answer? Because that's what we were all told last night.
Well, and let me just tell you that
Pause.
we're going to do everything.
That's what the homeowners were told the night before.
Yes.
18 months.
Yes.
What has changed? Go.
We can, slashing regulations, expediting everything so that people can begin the process right away. You know, we have the Disaster Recovery Center on Pico and Westwood. We have building and safety there. People are already contacting the local agencies. We're bringing our city departments together so that people don't get caught
We want
in the
everybody
loop
in
of going
one
from
room.
one room to the next. We want them all to be in the same room so that you can get busy rebuilding ASAP.
Such a dummy.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes. And we will clear the lots, absolutely, in the city and in the county.
Here we go.
We are working together. Both levels of government are
will
working
clear the
in
lots.
unity.
Listen.
That'd be 18 months. Is it not 18 months? Is it like that's the answer that we got, and that's what we're all hanging on.
Yes.
18 months.
So if you're telling us now faster, is it 6 months? Is it? I mean, all of our lives, rents, all this stuff is weighing on this.
6 months is no good.
And the number one thing that we are going to do immediately, and you will see this happen, is to clear out
said a week
the
is too
debris.
long.
And you know, we're concerned right now over the weekend because of the potential rain, but we are going to move as fast as we can, but we want you to be safe. And we want you to be back in your homes immediately.
But the people are willing to clean out their own debris. It doesn't cost a lot.
and they can.
You should let them do it because by the time you hire contractors, it's going to be 2 years.
True. If a family...
The people are willing to get a dumpster and do it themselves and clean it out.
And they can
There's not that much left. It's all incinerated.
God, he's good.
And, it's just going to take a long time if you do. You can do some of it, but a lot of these people, I know that guy right there that's talking. I know my people. You'll be in that thing tonight, throwing the stuff away, and your site it'll look perfect within 24 hours, and that's what he wants to do. He doesn't want to wait around for 7 months till the city hires some demolition contract that's going to charge him $25,000 to do his lot. I think you have emergency powers just like I do, and I'm exercising my emergency powers. You have to exercise them also.
I did exercise them.
Because I looked, you have a very powerful emergency power, and you can do everything within 24 hours.
Yes. And if individuals want to clear out their property, they can.
No.
You know that's not true.
No.
All right.
Well, it's going to have to be now.
Yes, but you know that you will be able to go back soon.
Soon.
Mr. President.
We think within a week.
That's a long time, a week. I'll be honest. To me, everyone's standing in front of their house. They want to go to work, and they're not allowed to do it.
And the most
a
important
week
thing
is
is
a
for
long
people
time.
to be safe.
Safe?
They're safe. They're safe. You know what? They're not safe. They're not safe now. They're going to be much safer. A week is actually a long time, the way I look at it. I watched hundreds of people standing in front of their lots, and they're not allowed to go in. It's all burned. It's gone. It's done. Nothing's going to happen to it. It's not going to burn anymore. There's nothing to burn. There's almost nothing to burn. And they want to go in. The people are all over the place. They're standing, and I say, why aren't you going in? We're trying to get a permit, and the permit's going to take them. Everybody said 18 months. You said 18 months. You said 18 months.
That was last night.
And that was last night.
Last night they told them. They told them that last night. The night before. And why am I not hearing the music? Go.
Well, I was just saying, he said in that same conference that he already waived the federal permits.
Yes, he got rid of the red tape. So it's up to you, you friggin' stupid, lying Karen Bass. You friggin' piece of crap. And Rick Caruso, man.
Oh, yeah.
Ripping LA's negligent fire response. By the way, he could have been our mayor.
Yeah.
Rick Caruso could have been our governor, our mayor. On HBO's Real Time, he said, of course, Trump was right to call out lack of preparedness. Former LA mayoral, this man should be our mayor. Yeah. Rick Caruso appeared on Real Time with Bill Maher to warn the city to be smart about rebuilding after these wildfires, and noted that Donald Trump was correct when he criticized officials for the lack of dead brush removal policies. And by the way, his business is still standing.
on and search rated #1.
This is Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, the man who is always right. And thanking Dana for this Howler Head bourbon. It is great marketing. I love
the job.
I love Dana White, man.
You have some Howlerhead?
Oh no! Once you've had Howlerhead, you don't want any other. No,
that's it.
Welcome back, my friends, my friendlies. Welcome back to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, and the finest radio stations. By the way, I had a fight with Restream yesterday. I went back and forth for an hour. I'm going to fix this thing because we do have the check mark on X as well, so we should be live on X. We will. We will get all this.
Did you hear these people?
It's not because I'm not working on it. I am. What?
No, TikTok. Did you see these freaking kids having a breakdown?
Oh yeah.
I live my life. My life is based on TikTok. They're crying. They're going.
Well, then you're stupid a-holes. You're stupid a-holes. Okay, yeah. I got a lot to get to in a short amount of time here. First, I'm going to play this one again because it's short and it shows how lefties are completely going bonkers and losing it. This is Glenn Close again. Remember that broad from Fatal Attraction?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, was a ripoff of Play Misty for Me by the great Clint Eastwood, who directed his. That was his directorial debut.
Our buddy James McKeechin was in.
Yeah, he played Sweet El Monte, the disc jockey who was on right before Clint, who came on at like midnight, but yet at a very small radio station in Northern California, not San Francisco.
Carmel.
But even if you were working in San Francisco, you still couldn't afford the home that he lived in that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that was good. You got to be a multi-millionaire, and this small radio station he's working for in the movie, Play Misty for Me.
He's driving this nice car.
Oh, no, and he has a Jaguar, his gorgeous Jaguar, before Jaguar became woke. Yes, and this gorgeous house overlooking the ocean.
The ocean, yeah.
Okay, so that doesn't work. I mean, factually, but the movie holds up today.
Excellent.
This is Glenn Close, who is out of her stinking mind over Trump winning.
The sun comes up, the sun goes down, and my hair is a symphony all its own. It's so beautiful, it takes my breath away.
Nutty, stupid.
I might have to put my own background music to that.
It takes my breath away.
You know, she does those Tina Fey.
She's out of her mind.
Tina Fey commercials. You see that, right, Mark? Where she's on horseback, and she's nutty in that commercial.
My friend, as promised, President Trump began the deportation of illegal immigrants just hours after he was inaugurated. Apparently, this Haitian illegal immigrant is not a fan of Donald Trump.
Wow.
I'm not going back to Haiti. Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
Doesn't this tell you everything you need to know about the former administration? Does this not cement in your mind what this all means?
And one of these Haitians, I don't know if it's this guy in particular, but one of the Haitians,
well, somebody probably
was
ate
a
his
rapist.
dogs.
He was a convicted rapist that he sent back.
Yes.
Yeah.
This guy.
I think it was
this guy. Back to Haiti. Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden
Trump.
forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me.
Thank Obama for everything that he did for us.
Yeah. Thank you, Barack Obama.
And Joe Biden forever.
Thank you, Joe Biden. Doesn't that tell you everything?
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
This is the best thing that ever happened.
Well, the Haitians, they were eating the dogs. And by the way, I have a dear friend named Dumari Lewis, who I took under my wing.
I remember that whole story.
In New York City. He was a fan of mine at Z100 in New York. And I got together with him, and there's a piece on one of our YouTube.
Yeah.
If you go to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, you'll find that Dumari Lewis. And by the way, he turns out to be on the left. Maybe it's his Haitian upbringing. I don't know. But he was living I always said, well, you're living in Harlem. I'm not Harlem. I'm this many blocks from Harlem. But this is Dumari, who I love to this day, politically, two different sides of the fence. And I just sent him a note, and I said, obviously, Dumari, I did not raise you well. He said, no, you did okay, Matt, but Thanksgivings are not going to be fun.
I'm not going back to 80. So, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
Yeah, thank Obama. Oh, God, we just got loud again. Oh, how does this happen? So bring us down a little bit.
For everything he did for people.
I don't know. Thank Obama for everything he did for you, like allowing you to come to the United States illegally and be a violent criminal. Yes, believe it or not, this guy you just heard 3 times had a rap sheet longer than Whoopi Goldberg's grocery list.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
That's a big one.
Yes, indeed. All right, let's get to this Pocahontas broad. Oh, God, is she just a miserable piece of crap. Elizabeth Warren on the Trump inauguration. We'll put up with as much of this as we can possibly stand. This Elizabeth Warren. Here we go. Sending a smoke signal, Elizabeth Warren.
Oh, I just got back from Donald Trump's inauguration. Trump talked about Panama, but he didn't say one word about health care. He announced a slew of executive actions that won't lower the price of eggs, won't make it any easier for you to buy a house.
By the way,
what he's doing slowly.
By the way, I was at the store the other day. Eggs are back up to $8 and
I know. I noticed that.
$10. Oh, so bring our mics back up. Didn't you hear that? It came back, and so it's normal again.
They're gouging right now.
No, they're gauging. No, they're gauging.
Yeah.
But what's going on with friggin' eggs again? Is it just California? Or, by the way, reach out to us on our YouTube page and tell us if your eggs have gone through the roof.
I don't know, who did we talk to?
Here in California have gone through the roof. Okay, continue with Pocahontas, Elizabeth Warren.
Won't ease the panic that many families face each month when they try to pay their bills. And the billionaires paid millions to sit in the front row in front of Trump's own cabinet nominees.
Is she turned all the way up there?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Go.
That pretty much tells you everything you need to know about who's going to be calling the shots. Look, I know that today feels like a gut punch, and it's going to get worse. It's ugly. It's painful.
Yeah, anything good for America is going to be worse for you.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Warren, how do these folks, how do they have their positions? Because there are stupid people out there. Continue.
It's not even surprising. Donald Trump is great at distracting us with chaos. Also, he can jam through terrible policies that will make hardworking people's lives worse and billionaires' lives better.
What an ass. What a liar.
Us, we got to stay focused. We got to hold the line against every hateful thing that Donald Trump tries to do. We've got to stay in the fight.
Yeah.
So to everyone who is afraid of what happens next, I share your fears. But remember this, we are not powerless. What we do matters.
No, it doesn't.
We are the people who are willing to fight for someone we don't know, someone who may look different from us, someone who may live far, far away. And when we fight, we can make a real difference. Stay in this.
Far, far away.
Fear.
She's talking about another country.
Fearmonger much? Elizabeth Warren?
Well, yeah.
Does anyone else think Pocahontas should chill and smoke 'em peace pipe? Right?
And just not say anything.
Right? Yeah. Just shut the F up. Yeah. Just smoke 'em peace pipe.
Smoking peace pipe.
Elizabeth, I'm certain you have enough funds, enough wampum, where you can afford a beautiful peace pipe. And now, my friends, it's no secret that CNN's Jim Acosta is a low ratings garnering libtard tool. In fact, that may be why CNN left him out of their new weekday programming. See, they bumped him to the midday slot, old Jim Acosta, and then Jim's day got worse. Listen to this last daytime interview in which he badgers Tennessee Representative Tim Burchett over Donald Trump's pardons for January 6 protesters. Fortunately, this Tim Burchett, who, by the way, never heard of him before, I am a huge fan, wasn't having any of it. Jim Acosta on CNN.
Do you agree with President Trump's decision to pardon these violent people and releasing them from jail?
If they were truly violent, no. But do I know that they were? I don't know that.
What do you mean you don't know that? We're showing the footage on the air right now. Congressman, you were there that day. There are offenders on January 6th who violently beat police officers. There are offenders who are convicted of seditious conspiracy. That is the truth.
This is a political world, Jim, and I don't remember you all on CNN condemning Joe Biden for commuting the sentences of murderers and child molesters, which he did, and you all
Congressman, I'm not asking you about that. Congressman, we talked about Joe Biden's pardons.
You never do.
Congressman, we did talk about it. We talked about Joe Biden's pardons.
Oh, Jim, you did not. You all read your report from the Democrat National Committee, as you always do, and you attack
absolutely
Americans.
False. Nice. Congressman, are you going to respond and say whether or not it is right to let these people out of jail?
I don't know if it is or not. I'm not a lawyer, but I'll tell you what isn't right.
You're a congressman. You're a member of Congress. You're an elected official. Take a stand.
They were not given due process. I told you if they crossed the line, they were trespassers. Should they rot in jail for the rest of their lives in a federal penitentiary and never be charged?
Beating police officer, tasing police officers.
Jim, what you're forgetting to say is the ones that he didn't release. Why did he not release those? There are several that he did. This blanket thing you're all talking about is not a blanket. It's not a blanket pardon. There were several that he didn't for those very same reasons. Why are you not focusing on them?
Congressman, we're talking about the leader of the Oath Keepers, the leader of the Proud Boys. They should be released from prison?
What about the leader of the FBI? What about the FBI agents that were on the grounds, that were in that mess?
Congressman, the leader of the FBI was not rioting at the Capitol that day and beating up police officers.
Jim, if they broke the law, they ought to be in jail. If they broke the law, they ought to be in jail.
Okay,
you spring this stuff on me. I don't know. I haven't seen the tapes of these individuals of what they did.
What happened to Back the Blue? What happened to backing police officers? Your party has said time and again, we back the blue. It sounds like you let down the blue. You're betraying the blue.
Jim, why don't you just give an editorial and not let me come on? What happened in the last 4 years with police? What happened with all the riots that took place all across the country? Police officers were murdered. Courthouses were burned. Over 22 police cars were burned. Yet no one went to jail for that. Where's your crocodile tears for that?
Why not just say, you were wrong, Mr. President? Say it. Why can't you say it?
Jim, as I said, individually, I don't know the case, but on several he did not release from jail. Why are you not putting the story out on that and saying it's a blanket? Show me the tapes of these individuals beating police officers.
We're showing it right now.
Of those
individuals, you're saying, I'll be happy to go to your office and show you the footage of these people beating police officers.
I've seen that footage, but of those individuals, Jim.
And I just want to ask you, if any of these people who were released from prison commit crimes in the future, should Donald Trump take personal responsibility for that?
No more than Joe Biden should take personal responsibility for 14 million people, for Laken Riley losing her life because he didn't have enough guts to enforce
I'm not talking about Joe Biden.
Americans.
If Joe Biden pardons people and they reoffend, he's obviously responsible for that.
You spent 4 years making excuses for a fellow with Alzheimer's in the lead office in this country.
Congressman, you and I know, you and I talked about this. We raised questions about that time and again on this network, on this program. This is not Fox, Congressman. You can't just spin a tail and pull the wool over people's eyes.
Wow.
This is CNN. This is the news.
And that's why more people are watching the Cartoon Network SpongeBob reruns right now, Jim.
Yes. Ding, ding, ding. Wow. Acosta's down. KO. Tim Burchett.
Mic drop.
Tim Burchett. Oh, man. A savage. Nicely done.
That was awesome.
Nicely done. And this is why one of the myriad reasons why CNN's Jim Acosta is now doing a midnight show. But I guess they're trying, his compatriots are trying to say, well, it's not such a bad thing. It's still prime time on the West Coast.
Matt, we actually know one guy that was there the January 6th. He did get locked up. I don't know if it was Jay Johnston. He did the voiceover for Bob's Burgers.
It's true.
He was on Bob's Burgers. He was Jimmy Pesto.
He was a regular on the show, man.
And he'd come on, and he was there, and he got arrested. He got put in jail. Now, I don't know if he was one that was pardoned or he was let go a long time ago.
I don't know.
But yeah.
I don't know if any of these bastards were let go until Trump put the hammer down.
Yeah.
All right. We have one last segment here on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. If you're thinking for a second, I don't appreciate you watching us and listening to us, you're wrong. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for listening to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Now we return to Outlaw Radio's Demons of Decadence.
All right, my friends, welcome back to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on many platforms, including but not limited to the greatest radio stations in the world. And Wisconsinites, man, do I love you. God darn it, do I love you.
Tim and Linda.
But it's so great that you brought it in for Trump.
Yeah.
They were the state that brought it in for Trump.
Yes, they were.
That was killer. I thought of
Turn our mics down a little bit. The board is freaking out.
I thought of Betty and Frenchie, or Tony and Beth.
Yes.
Yeah, and God bless those guys. You know, even though they haven't sent us stuff in a while.
Has it been a while?
Yeah, it's been a while.
That's my brother, by the way, saying that. But Betty, Frenchie, you may
get on it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
No, come on.
I mean,
I love those guys. When we saw them sign their book and giving it back to them.
Oh, you're right.
That's what they're holding out for.
Yeah, and by the way, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
It's 100% our fault.
Yeah, well, it's not 100%.
Can we sign it tonight and then give it to
They've
Dave?
sent so much stuff. I mean, come on. We need to sign the book.
Why don't we sign it tonight and give it to Dave?
Shut up, Dave, you kiss ass.
Whatever, dude. I mean, you know
what? A kiss ass. Hey, this sort of blows my mind. Dennis Leary appeared on the Tonight Show. I can't even call it that. Without Johnny Carson, it is not the Tonight Show.
My buddy Dave produced a show with Dennis Leary. He said he fucking had. I can't believe I said that.
Well, whatever.
Said he had the best time doing it with Dennis.
So they debuted an updated version of Dennis's song ASSHOLE, which I always found funny. Funny song. He rewrote to include an attack on people who won't wear a COVID-19. Oh, did I say it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, yeah.
Close.
Probably bad. Yeah. So anyway, that mask.
No. The R-1522.
Yeah, whatever. So Dennis Leary has not had a hit show since 2011's Rescue Me. He sang his updated 32-year-old song for Jimmy Fallon's Late Night Show, which is the least watched of the late night shows, with ratings that have fallen consistently for years, my friends.
God bless you, Jimmy.
Can't be worse than Kimmel.
Nicely done. The new song updated the list of things that might make you an a-hole today. Some of the new acts include going to an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting with a flask, going to see Wicked and scream out every song, and taking up too many parking spaces with a Tesla Cybertruck. Oddly, more than 2 years after the COVID scare subsided, Leary went on the attack against anti-maskers and sings, "I know I have the C word, the flu, but I don't wear a mask." But yet, he's doubling down on this late night show. And my question is, how do they get away with saying the ASSHOLE word on the Tonight Show, which is network television? I'm telling you from my heart here, I don't get this. We're going to play this for you at the very last of the show here. I want to thank Tattoo Dave.
Thank you.
My brother
Marty.
Mark C.G. Boyer.
Marty.
Our Marine out there slaving over hot barbecue Billy Dilly.
Like a
my mom and dad love you. Thank you for having me. Without you, it would just be an empty space here behind this microphone.
Oh, I'd get my Saturdays back.
My daughter Alexandra, love you a million times around the world. Milt Larson, God bless that man, my mentor. Please don't forget, listen to this song, by the way. Don't forget Bumblebees Can't Fly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Fallon and Dennis Leary.
I don't know how they got away with this. I really don't. Maybe they're not saying the ass, because if you listen closely, you notice that...
I'm just a regular Joe with a regular job. I'm your average white suburbanite slob.
Turn it up
I like
a little.
Football and porno and books about war. I got an average house with a nice hardwood floor.
Always a funny song.
My wife and my job, my kids and my car. My feet on the table and a Cuban cigar.
Somehow that gets applause.
But sometimes that just ain't enough to keep a man like me interested. Oh no, no way. No, I've gotta go out and have fun at someone else's expense. Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa,
yeah. Log into Amazon, leave 1-star reviews. I fly on Boeing and remove all the screws. I'm an asshole.
They're probably saying asshole. I think they're saying S.
They're saying the letter F.
Go to Taylor Swift concerts, totally lit. Stand right in the front and start a mosh pit.
F-hole.
Why would they say that? Asshole.
Asshole, yeah.
Asshole.
They're saying S.
F, yeah.
So they can get away with
I
it.
show up to AA and pass around a flask. I know I have COVID, but I don't wear a mask.
How about that?
I might mess up and get every word wrong, but I go to see Wicked and I scream every song. Need handicap parking? Well, you're out of luck, because I took up 2 spaces with my cyber truck. I'm an asshole.
Yeah, they got to ding Elon, of course. You got to go after Elon.
Of course.
Spell it.
You can spell it. That's legal.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. They're saying the letter S.
They're saying S. Even though I think he said it just there, right?
I doubt it.
Thank you, my friends. Love you folks. Thank you for spending time with us. Mark has something?
No, I was just saying bye.
Oh. Never say bye. Say aloha.
Shalom.
Don't say anything.
Okay.
Henry.
Another boring day. I leave it